what's going on, everybody? Oh man, woo! Coming to y'all already know, from the great state of Michigan, Detroit to be exact. And it is, look, I can't really say a lot about the cold because I work in the element all the time. So when people ask me about, when people complain about the weather, I ain't got too much to say about it, because I like, man, I live in Michigan. This is what we do in Michigan, man. It's the weather, man. You don't like it, wait a couple hours. It's gonna change up in a minute. You ain't gotta be scared. But first of all, I want to say good evening to every single one of y'all today. I hope y'all all had a good day. Like I said, I knew it was cold, but the funny thing about this cold, it's hit everybody. So last time I checked to look at the news, it was like the lower 48. You had some cities that was colder than Alaska. So hey, man, it's unfortunate, but sometimes it happens at times. So hey, it's great state of Michigan, man. You gotta love it. But on behalf of me, I know y'all probably looking right now saying, "Ooh, it's a couple of people missing." Well, they all missing right now. Two of them are on their way. I just didn't want to keep y'all waiting long. I didn't want to keep it that long because I didn't want to, be honest, I didn't want to stay on here long either. You know what I'm saying? I want to get y'all points and go over a couple of things and hit our views and get our topics off and get engaged with y'all quicker. So, they coming and they'll be there. So, as they coming in, all I would just ask is everybody, go ahead as y'all always do. Share. Hopefully all y'all got the notification that we up. And, we want to get to talking about a couple of topics. Before I talk about them topics, though, real talk, I don't know about any of y'all, but I love these. I love Chester popcorn, Flaming Hot popcorn. I love these things, man. I don't get to find them in the big bag no more. You remember they used to have them in a $2 bag, like with the Flaming Hot fries. And I know I ain't supposed to eat them, let's not go like that. But I like them. They are like a great pleasure for me. And I thoroughly enjoy them so much. So when I'm able to find a bag, I normally buy about 4 or 5 bags. Because, I don't get to see them often. Normally I found them at Family Dollar, but Family Dollar don't have them all the time. So I'll be like, dang. So, got to get in where I fit in with them. And like I said, I love it. No, I didn't fire my co-host, idiot. Oh, no. No, didn't fire my co-host. Freaking idiot. It would be one of the ones on their way. But the other thing too, man. Sure, I want to show y'all. You see what I'm drinking out of? I don't know if y'all can really see it. But while I'm waiting on them to get here, then we're gonna go over some of the things that have been happening this week, because it's been kind of crazy this past week. I want to give my auntie Stephanie Lynn, I want to give her so much props, man, because she one of the people that always support. You ever, any of y'all got in your life people that always support? And she is one that always support. And I just want to tell you, look at that, man. She made these cups for us last week. If you missed that last week, our live show, man, you really missed a good thing. I love the energy in the room. We had 15, all 15 slices taken up. We had about maybe a little bit over 15, counting us too, down here. Just the energy was good. I loved it. The crowd, they loved it, the interaction and everything. And I'm so grateful to every single one of them that came out, man. I found it so enjoyable. And I just, man, it's crazy. And it was just great. And I know I've been getting a lot of messages about so many people that want to come on the show. First of all, I'm going to let y'all know that, one, I have not forgotten about y'all. I hate your message, but I got to discuss that with my group too, because we got people that's coming on in the next, that'll be the last 2 or 3 episodes of the year. We got those booked up already. So, give us time and, we're going to get you on there. And that's just going to be real talk. But back to my auntie, man. She made that cut for me, man. She got, see that junk say unfiltered. Got my name on there. I know we showed y'all that last week. I don't know if y'all can see it because it's in there. And I want to tell her thank you. I want to tell her I love you. She might not be watching, and I hope she get to watching. You know what I'm saying? She'll eventually see it. But I just want to tell her thank you. I love you. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for always, being in my corner and loving me. Real talk when you ain't have to. Good God, that's cold. That water tastes like I just stole it from Antarctica. But outside of that, let's get to it. Let's start off with one of the biggest topics I've been hearing people talk about so much that's been kind of lighting up social media and just regular media too. And it's about T.I. They were talking about how T.I. says that he accompanies his daughter to the appointments to, verify that she's still a virgin or something of that nature. And if you're watching out there right now and you know about it, please chime in. I see a couple of y'all watching right now. I know the views go up as we go along, but if any of y'all saw it, tell me your thoughts on it. I know that Jordan and Matt got their views on it, that they gonna go over when they get here. But I think my personal, if I gotta, I think some parents, and I'm not a helicopter parent, there's somebody that's like, feel like I always gotta be, take my kids out of the fire and, help them and get them out of the rescue and things of that nature. I don't think I'm that type of parent. I believe the type of parent I am is that I'm someone that is going to pour and pour and pour my wisdom, my experiences into my child. Also the way that I describe to her how to live and how she should conduct herself is the way I'm going to do it. So I'm going to lead by example. I'm just not going to say it. It's going to be a lot more talking than, a lot more seeing than talking when it comes to me. So I can appreciate, what he's saying, talking about he going to the doctor with her, but I think it's kind of extreme. I take my daughter to the doctor, but, it's to make sure she all right, anything of that nature. I could see something, in the terms of maybe a rape or something of that nature, but, far be it for me to tell somebody how to raise their kids and what they should do with their kids, and if it's working for them, and the kid ain't got a problem with it, and they feel it is fine, and she don't feel uncomfortable about it, because I don't think there's nothing wrong with him taking her to the doctor per se, but that seems over possessive. You know what I'm saying? You could care for your kid and not be over possessive. You know what I mean? Like it's borderline dictator type stuff. You know what I mean? Especially because she's 18, if I'm not mistaken. Now she 18 now. She, hey, that's all that's on her. How she'll do it and everything else of that nature. So I can't say too much outside of that, but I would assume, and I would say myself, I don't think I would go to that extreme, like, is her hymen still intact? Is all this stuff still intact? If she a young girl, absolutely, but she 18, hey, she's a woman, I can't complain to that. So T.I. for me, I ain't saying it's good or bad. I'm just, I wouldn't do it. I don't know about the rest of the fathers out there. If you guys are out there right now and you got an opinion on it, let me hear from the fathers. The mothers, I really want to hear from the fathers. If there's any I don't care if you're single. I don't care if you're married. Father, do you think that's extreme what T.I. was doing or is doing in terms of taking his daughter to the doctor's office and, checking to see if her hymen's still intact and if she's still a virgin and things of that nature? Be sure to let us know. Outside of that, the other thing I want to talk about too, and like I said, we'll still comment on T.I. And like I said, come on now, y'all, share alike. Keep it going. If you're on there, let's get it popping. But the other thing I would like to talk about is just if you're on Facebook, if you're on any type of social media with us, I know I ain't the only one that's been spotting and seeing that it's just more. It seems like it's more and more. It's getting worse. We had a show. I believe that was episode. I want to say episode 3. No, not episode 3. Maybe about saying episode 5 or 6. But we were talking about what's happening with all these women of color coming up missing, and it just seemed like on every I want to say almost I done peeped out like at least 5 girls a week that I see come up talking about they missing. There's a young girl missing. There's a 16-year-old missing. There's a 14-year-old missing. There's a 9-year-old. It's like it's no. Yeah. What up, buddy? Ace. Yeah, I feel you. I agree with you. But I like I said, I feel too many women are coming up missing, and I don't think people giving it the attention that they deserve. It's too many. I feel like now we're at an epidemic. How like sometimes they talk about a flu epidemic. I think we're at an epidemic with missing young black girls. They are coming up missing, and it's just, I don't know where if any connections or they're connecting the dots with it, but it's getting scary because, like I said, I'm a father and I have a daughter. And the scariest thing I could ever think of is getting that call, or let me take that back, not getting that call from my baby girl that she's not ready to get picked up or she's not outside of school when I'm there. I had a recent event with my daughter. One time she wasn't where she said she was going to be, and it was a little harmless, but at the same time, I almost went into panic mode. I was like, okay, it's something about to happen. Somebody here about to feel the wrath of, daddy. And I told her, I was like, you can't do that. You got to be where you say you're going to be at. I don't want you to be anywhere that you're not supposed to be. Going off by yourself, because this is beyond epidemic, in my personal opinion. When it comes to all these young black girls missing, man, it's messing me up so much when I'm seeing these young black girls getting taken. And I work, I volunteer with an organization, the Man Network. I love the Man Network. And I really feel like the originators of the patrol and making sure that kids were around, especially in the Osborne area, keeping them safe, watching them go to and from school. They would patrol, and there was a group of women that had Pastor Valerie and 3 other women in there. They stopped a young man from attemptedly raping another young girl, and when we had that, it was just, when you have community presence, I don't care what no one says, community presence is the key to stopping all of these disappearances and these crimes. And where that come into play is that it's people in the community that's committing these crimes, man. And that's the scary. Also, I'm sorry, I see a couple of y'all in asked. It looked like we were talking about the T.I. Asa, see you. Thank you for watching. Share it, please. She said, T.I., okay. She said, no, that's going too far. I agree with you on that. I don't see them, I agree with you on that. Trish, I see what you're saying. She says she's an adult now, and he doesn't need to go that far. He should talk to her about sex and babies, but going to the doctor is a little too much, in my opinion. Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. I would say going to the doctor specifically for that reason alone, yeah. But him taking his daughter to the doctor, I don't see no problem with. But all that in detail stuff, yeah, that's crazy. But outside of that, I mean, what y'all feel about? I mean, y'all, I know myself. I made it a mission of mine on Facebook, and if you have my personal page, you probably see a lot of it. Is that I blast every time I see something about any child or person that's coming up missing. But when I went through the page and I was looking at it, all I could see was women. I could count on one hand with the boys or the man that was in there. All I saw was women. And it just led me to believe, like, what's going on? Is it all sex trafficking? Is it they trying to take body parts from these young ladies? Organs and things that would shoot body parts too. That's real talk. My Uncle Tom, this is one of the guys that's gonna be on the show. I ain't gonna say what he be saying, but he okay. Uncle Tom. Yeah, this is straight water. This water, Uncle Tom. Like I said, this is just pure water. See the glass in there? This is H2O on the rocks. Yeah, that's straight H2O on the rocks. The only other aspect that I can really share with y'all about when it's coming to a lot of the women that is going on is you want to say that it could be a lot of things that's different, such as that it could be I want to say more so organ harvesting when I see it, but I see too much of, I mean, like I said, I see too many on my page of these young girls just coming up missing. And it's just weirding me out because, like I said, I got a daughter, and it messes me up every time I see about these young girls, and then you never hear nothing else about them. So we post them, and then you hear nothing else about them. It just ain't in Detroit. You know, it seems like it's the normal cities I see is Chicago. I see Detroit. I see it's a lot of Midwest cities. And, you know, it's crazy. And me personally, I just don't. When you try to sit back and think about what's going on, before, you know, like sometimes I don't want people to get in the habit when it comes to these young girls coming up missing. Get in the habit of saying, okay, we're going to post it and then we're going to forget about it, because we do that too much. We post it, we forget about it, and there's nothing else that's coming on, and nobody else trying to do anything to do anything else about it. And like I said, it's always going to be homegrown, which I mean by homegrown is that you got to have the community involvement. You got to have people coming out of patrol, and I'm telling you, we've done it for years. Groups like I said, groups like the Man Network, and I have to say this over and over again, Detroit, that's a staple in Detroit. The Man Network, which stands for maintaining the community. Like I said, you should be coming out. If you have people that were volunteering, and the other part of it is that most of the people that volunteer and look out, they're getting kind of long in the tooth. If you don't know what that means, it means they're getting old. So we need young, more vibrant bodies coming out here doing it. I mean, you got the Detroit, I thought it was like 300 or however the organization is. I've dealt with them the first time go around, and I'm not going to speak ill of no one, but I just hope the second time around they do better. And, you know, there's a couple other organizations that don't always get the name. It's always the people that put in the most work. They don't always get all the name recognition. But it happens, but we need more of it. You know, I'm urging y'all, get involved. And whatever community you're in, get involved, and let's stop it. The crime gonna end up stopping with us. As you see, one of them's right here. Like I said, the other.
We had to fire Jordan. He was cooperating. He said he didn't like the show, so we gotta let him go. But no, I should be here in a minute. But I know I'm just coming into the topic. We're talking about missing girls.
We talking about the epidemic of missing girls,
and that's what I was going to say. It's an epidemic, and I feel like, and like I said, to catch everything he was saying, I hope I'm not going to beat a dead horse. But I think the more of the younger people that care about it, like I said, I think it would be more effective, and especially it's like, okay, hey, if it's a missing girl in Chicago, it's not a. I think the more it hit home, the more it's gonna be effective.
Yeah.
Like, but right now it's not like, okay, well, hey, it's a missing girl, but we're not on it like it's somebody in our neighborhood or somebody in our family. You know what I mean? So I just think that we should jump on board right now to go ahead and make sure, like, hey, you know what? Let's go ahead and go to the police station. Let's go ahead and actually stop these crimes that could be a part of why these girls are missing. So, like I said, I had 2 daughters, and it's like, just to see like people just snatching up these girls, not even just girls, women,
women.
And so it's like, where are you going to be safe at? It's happening down south too. It's happening
everywhere.
Like I said, in the Midwest. But the thing is, like, we need to stop it to where it's at. And I just feel like, Hey, so I know I'm late. Listen, I have things to take care of. Anyway.
Who said that? Oh, yeah, Ace.
Golly.
I told y'all that they was coming.
Golly. You thought I wasn't going to be here? But I just think the more of the younger generations that care about it, I think the more effective it'll be. I think right now it's a lot of more young people that are on social media, and there's a lot more like younger people that it's out here now. So it's not like we're not the greater, like we're the greater of the people, but it's not like, all right, if it don't affect us, then we're not on it. But you got to think about those families that I think they were in. I think they're down south, so I want to say it's Alabama.
Oh yeah, with the landfill.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 2 young girls ended up finding them both in landfills. Mm-hmm. And I know we talked about that a little bit last week or something like that, or at least on my personal page. I know I talked about it, but I see a couple of y'all comments right here. I know a couple of y'all said human trafficking and organ harvesting. Yep, I agree with that. And Mac actually brought up that a couple of weeks, like on one of our episodes, talking about organ harvesting. Mm-hmm. Uncle Tom, I see you said they're using them for smuggling drugs. And there's a lot of that going on. Yeah, I didn't really think about that either.
And my wife was saying too is that I know on her ID she put that she want to be a donor, and I think that a lot of those people probably are being attacked too. It was like, okay,
I take that off.
That's what we're doing. Yeah.
I'm doing it because I got to take it off. And one time I requested them to take that organ donation off for me, and it's still on there.
Yeah, Chris is going through the same thing. They're like, should I want to take this off? And it's like they won't take it off.
Won't take it off.
Like you have to go up there and make a great deal of it. So
I try to take I'll call myself doing the right thing. Like, man, what I'm saying? If I go, somebody can have my organ. But now somebody told me they started trying to
sabotage. Randy Johnson want to get his organs? Go ahead and get him. Is he a smoker? No, get him.
And I was because my mother's a nurse, and she was just saying like, "Oh, you should take that off." I'm like, "Why?" She's like, "Man, they probably won't try to save your life."
For real, like they're
so. I mean, I don't know if it's been funny or being scary, but
I think kind of
scared me. It's kind of scared my ass.
I don't put it past it at all. So
I see what you're saying. What Tom says. You also have people out here that see stuff and don't say anything. And if you see something, say something. It ain't always snitching. I agree with that.
You know what? And like I definitely agree with that too. But how people look at it is that if it don't affect them, or it's not affecting like their well-being, then it doesn't really affect them. And people don't want to snitch your persona, but we gotta understand that we gotta do the right thing when it comes down to certain things. And so I know we're supposed to talk about snitching on the show, which we could probably get into later or whenever we get a chance. But we gotta understand, like, one, we shouldn't care about what other people think as far as protecting ourselves and our people, our family, and our community. And this whole snitching epidemic just stops us from, prevents us from doing the logical thing. Of course, if you see a kid getting snatched up and you perceive that something's happening, it's our responsibility to do something, because you gotta look at it to where if that was your kid, you want somebody to say something. It's like if your kid's missing, you want somebody to do something simple as share.
And you go a step farther. What we talked about before, like we think that a lot of them kids is having a misconception about what snitching is.
Right.
Like, it's just like if me and Mac both rock, this is the exact definition of snitching. If me, Mac, we gonna put Jordan right here.
Yeah.
Jordan, so we all three of us robbed the bank. And we happen to only, 2 people get caught. Me, let's say, me and Mac, let's put it, let's say Jordan gets caught.
Right.
And me and Mac get away. And when he gets caught, and he ends up telling on us because he got caught, that's snitching. Because we were all doing the same crime, knew the same risk, knew everything that went into it.
Yeah, we are all in a part of the agreement. Yeah.
And instead of him just taking the time, he said, no, y'all about to come here with me. If I get caught, y'all get caught. That's snitching.
That's snitching.
Yeah, snitching, like you said, ain't when that you see somebody, a kid, you seeing somebody get raped, that's not snitching. Because that's your community. That's what you got to live in. Because if they do it to them, they going to do it to you. All I think about when you see these, like I said before, we was talking about the girls coming missing. I think about my daughters. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, I got 2 goddaughters. And I think about that, and I got female cousins. And I think about, like, dang. Like, man, what happened? You know, what would I want somebody to do if they see it happen to them? You think I want them to sit there and turn the cheek? Like, no. So, yeah, I think it all depends. But I really want to get your view. And keep commenting on that, y'all. Because it's just the hot topics of the week. But I want to get your view on T.I.
Okay.
Because you got a daughter. And like I said, guys, I'm shocked. I see the women saying something about it, but I don't see a lot of the guys saying nothing about it. What do y'all think? Yep, that's why he ain't there, Uncle Tom. He in jail. He in
jail snitching right now.
Snitching right now. Like, yeah, he did it. He the kind of guy.
He said, I'm too pretty to be in jail.
I can do this by myself. I'm like, nah.
He said,
I can't go well.
But we talk about the T.I. thing, right?
Yep.
So it was funny. I was talking to my wife about this, and it got to a whole different thing. So how I feel about it is that's his family, and it's gonna sound crazy. Now I'm not trying to say because he's the breadwinner, but he's the man of his house. So therefore, like, it's his job and obligation to make sure his house runs a certain way. Like, is it right if he encourages his 15-year-old son to have sex, but, you know what I mean, he micromanages his daughter to have sex? Now, that outcome, that's how he's played it. He gonna have to live with it. Yeah. But that he's the father of that girl, and that's his family. Yeah. And so another conversation we had that she's 18, so she's technically grown. That's true. But if you're being taken care of in a household to where you're being raised by this man, then it's kind of like his responsibility. So for example, if my daughter is grown, she's 18, and she's living in my house, and I won't say you live in my house, you blah my rules, but I'm still obligated to make sure that you're taken care of. But now once you leave, you're on the world on your own, then okay, you know, you're on your own. Now, to be fair, and this is just being fair, I'm gonna talk to sex to my daughter the same way as I would talk to my son.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna be fair. I'm gonna do that. But at the same time, I can't question his household. You know what I mean? So it's because you're not raising his daughter. You don't know his experience with women or with guys or how people are. So if that's his way of teaching and worse, then that's his way. But nobody else can condemn how somebody else raised their kids. And
that's kind of what I said. That's what I kind of said. I said I can't say what go on his house. I don't know his direction. That's his house. Mm-hmm. I was like, do I think it's extreme? I was like, for me, maybe for me, because I'm like, but at that same token, I'm like, my daughter, you just hope and pray that, you know, you raise your kids well enough to do the right thing. Because at the end of the day, I can't be there for everything. But you know, but then also he know his kids. Mm-hmm. I mean, like you said, he know his kids, and I'm with you. I'm like, raise the, you know, somebody like, you can't raise the boy and girl. I'm like, well, we ain't talking about raising them the same. We talking about holding them to the same standards.
Yep.
You know, hold them to the same standard, same way. Like if I say you can't date till you 16, then you can't date till you 16.
Boy or girl.
Boy or girl.
Or just like even sex. Like I would say, hey, you know what? I would rather know. Like I don't want to be to a extreme where I have to go to the doctor with you to find out, you know, you're having sex. You know what I'm saying? But even like, I forgot what did they call it. But I was talking to my wife about it, and she was saying, I think you lose something in there to so you having sex. I don't know what it's called, but she said you lose, you know, it's the same thing if you were riding a bike or oh god. I thought you fired
Get you out of jail. I thought I had fired him, but you can't.
Hey, if he here, we all going down. It's done. Somebody read
I thought we fired him.
Somebody read it. Somebody read it.
First of all, what I really want to say is,
Hey,
get out of these fucking topics.
they were so nice.
Don't touch my, bro.
They were so nice together. Beer. They said you want a beer?
No, hold on. Time out. This is what I gotta say, first of all. The racism between black people, colorism is a real thing. Why did the light-skinned nigga have to get slick? He had it right. He said, me and Jordan do something to Mac. He said, never mind. The light-skinned nigga was sex. And I'm saying, that's some straight BS. That's some BS, man. I'll tell you.
Hey,
you know he's did because you gave him the beer.
Hey, it's okay. He got some cigarettes in his pocket.
Yeah, I'm like, you know, like what happened? He had some seafood dinner. Like,
get whatever you want. I was in there like 6'9". And if you want to know, Mac's wife drove the car. I mean,
You thinking about white
Like, can you pass the butter? I can use some Chardonnay. Like, fill that Chardonnay.
Now for lobster tail, I'd tell you how the filter was made. But what's up, bro?
what's going on, man?
What's going on, man?
So listen, y'all was talking about T.I.
Yep.
Yeah.
T.I.
And I saw what Trish said, and this mess is getting on my last nerves with the women in here. I understand, women are free, they're supposed to be able to make their own decisions, things of that nature. I get that. What the hell is wrong with a man trying to protect his daughter from being morally clean, first of all, from being pregnant, and from sexually transmitted diseases? When did that become an issue?
It's it's not an issue like we just said earlier. That's his household. How you want to raise your household? Like I said, we all got daughters. We all got girls. How you want to raise your household? It's gonna be different. How you want to raise his household? It's gonna be way different. How I want to raise my household. But as long as we're fathers engaged, we're like, all right, hey, I know my daughter's gonna do this. I know how she is, or I know how my son is. We're gonna go ahead and be engaged.
And that's the
in that.
big.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the big one. When you know your kids.
Yeah.
Like I know my kid. Like
So,
you know what I'm saying. What I can do with
different.
one kid. That's why when I first brought out the Tia, that's why I was really gonna wait for y'all because I know y'all want to do it.
Yeah.
And I was like, my thing when it came to the daughter, I was like, I can't. It was like I was trying to see everything wrong and I couldn't see the wrong. I couldn't see the wrong because I'm like not far, like on the extreme.
Extreme, I was gonna say it's extreme because
but it's like he's still. It ain't like he's saying, "Oh yeah, let me check you doing like that." And like I said, he don't. First off, man, your ideal, I ain't gonna even lie to you, your ideal, kids and...
What's up, Otis?
Yeah, what up, though? And I don't want my son having no kids early. I don't want my daughter having no kids early. I'm like, look, I want y'all to be, I understand. Like I said, I cut them straight and fair. All right, look, let me tell you something. One, there ain't gonna be no abortions. We don't do that here. We don't do no abortions. So, you're gonna be a hard-working father or you're gonna be a hard-working mother. And I'm like, I let them know, like, yeah, like 9 times out of 10, you ain't gonna have a lot of guys like me. I tell my daughter, you ain't gonna have a lot of guys like me that's gonna take ownership. So you gonna 9 times out of 10, you gonna be raising yourself.
Yep, right.
So I say just cut them straight, because I kind of agree, like what you said, just cut them straight if you talk to them the right way. Now, I've seen it where I've seen parents raise the kid good, and the kid still screw up.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I think it's a choice.
So, but like I said, go ahead, bro.
I think people need to understand, first of all, I don't see it discussed a lot when the situation is talked about. They have a bet. If she makes it to 21 a virgin, she gets $1 million.
That's crazy.
First of all, that's their bet
extreme.
in their family.
That's extreme.
That's
though.
not extreme. That's just a bet that they had with each other. Oh yeah, she agreed to the bet.
I ain't got no problem with that.
That's what I'm saying. She agreed to that. He said, "Hey, you do this, you get $1 million in 21." That's why he's going. That's their thing every single year.
Then that's their business.
Yeah, that's their business. He talked about it on a public platform and it came out. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And whatever people have their
which I think, that's something you should discuss in public.
Exactly. And that's the only thing that I would change about that. Okay, don't discuss it in public. But I still find it very annoying that people have, this. If she was pregnant at 18, damn, T.I. don't take care of his kid. Yeah. Oh, he should have been watching over her. He trying to rap and be out there and do all of this. Now he on his kid and it's an issue still. Come on,
But the thing is, like I said, like as long as...
I see what you're saying. It's not an issue, but she's at the age where she needs to learn. But I don't think you knew about
the bet.
The bet.
Yeah, I don't know about the bet neither. But at the end of the day, like I said, at the end of the day, if that's how he raised his daughter, he got to deal with the consequences. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying there's going to be a backlash, but it's like, hey, if I raise my daughter, to be too sheltered, when she goes out there, she's not going to know what's happening. Or if I let her know, she might, she would be exposed to it. Something may happen in a younger age. So it's that, you got to deal with those consequences. Whatever you want to deal with, you got to, be willing to take it.
But this is why I like this, and this is why I like this group of, this is why I like us. I'm going to tell you why I like us, because you got 3 guys up here. Somebody don't know something, one of us gonna know it. Because they did the research about like, oh, this is what happened. Oh, okay, there you go. Because, it's a good old saying, not saying, but, the words say that people perish because of lack of knowledge. And if you ain't got all the details in it, you quick to put all, your comments in there. Hold on. Like, no, this is what happened. So this is why he was doing this, because they made a bet. So guess what? That's part of the bet. It's like a little binding contract between you two. So if you don't do it, yeah, see, there you go. See, look at Trish. Ain't it great, Trish?
Now, thank you, Trish. Now, what's it? Issa said, she said, I wonder how she really feels about it. Which is fine. She may feel like it's extreme, but she thinking about the money. She don't care. Hey, listen, $1 million to have sex with a guy that she ain't gonna be with, she'll take the bill. She thinking about the money right now.
It's like somebody.
Yeah, see, we didn't know that too, like you said.
It's like somebody buying a car. And they gonna give you a 30% interest rate. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You looked over the contract, damn, 30%, but you want the car, so you get it. If the details are in the contract, plain as day for you,
devil in the details.
That's it.
I love that. That's my favorite saying.
Devil in the details.
The devil in the details. Because it means that you gotta read that everything that you really need to know what's going on. You gotta read
and
the
make
details.
a short decision.
That's why I love that saying. The devil's in the details, bro. So, but other than that. Shoot, man. All that we was talking about.
Let me get a question in real quick.
Go ahead. It's a hot topic.
All right, cool. Let's get a question in. Shout out to Miss Kathy. She asked me to ask this question, y'all. It's just a real quick question, because we all have our women. We all we have families. Mm-hmm. So for the holidays, who family y'all pick to go over? Her family or your family, or how is that arranged?
You want to go first?
That's easy for me. Well, my situation different. So first, I don't have no family here. Mm-hmm. I got my mother is in Jamaica, and then my pops is in Canada. Mm-hmm. Her family are Jehovah's Witness, so they don't celebrate Christmas anyway. Mm-hmm. So I usually get adopted by friends' families, and I'm rotating everywhere.
Gotcha.
So different situation for me.
Oh, so basically, like I said, it was a little tough because, like I said, we're both
because you married.
We're both family-oriented people, and our family is close. So
your family more fun.
Yeah. I'll say her family's more.
I love y'all.
And so there's a difference. Her family is more kind of like.
I was thinking.
I don't want to say the word. I don't want to say the one word like more civil. We're more rowdy. So it's like, all right, we sit together, we talk, play around, but then
thank you for the glass.
You go to our side. Thanks for the glass, Ma.
I'm sorry, because that would have been perfect for my baby.
So you know what, Ma? He don't care. It's
sitting right on my counter at home, okay?
He's throwing darts at it because you my mom. He's like, that's that nigga mom. But no, but we what we do is that because
y'all come up in y'all second year, right?
Yeah, this is our second year. Yeah.
What's y'all do the first year?
Well, I think we do this every year now, so it's like it depends on if
half and half.
Yeah, so it's like all right, we'll go to my family function first since it's further, and then since it's hers is closer to our house, we'll end up going there. You know what I mean? So, like I said, but sometimes, you know, her family may not have something, or my family may not have something, but it's like we just go ahead and
try to do it together.
We split that tie.
Tough.
We did things together, but as far as holidays, we haven't because, like I said, it's different. You know, it's different. But I mean, it hasn't been opposed, but we just haven't done it.
So I had the situation at one point. I was dating another girl, and again, my step family that's here, they real bougie. They got bread. Grandmother, she a psychiatrist. Like, I ain't like that though. For me, like, you know, you go there for the holidays, and again, we talk about good stuff in school and life and making money and stuff. I don't want to talk about that. Once the holidays, I want to talk some bullshit. Talk about whatever and have a great time. So for me, I always
you want to be
let's go to
a memorable holiday, basically.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So again, it sucks, but I'd be like, all right, we gonna go there first and finish the night and young people stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know, that was just the.
And it's different. I work most of the holidays anyway, so more than likely she, you know.
No, right here, Trish said the same thing, basically what you said. She said, try to visit both families if possible. If not possible, pick a side each year. Her family has it this year, her family have it next year. Uncle Tom says, when my mom alive, we did one holiday at her house and at another, or his house. Asa said, my family is super small and they haven't gotten together since all the old people passed.
You gotta start it.
So, yeah, and I was going to say that too. You know, and I was going to say that too because, Ace, you already know, my family's huge. So, it's like being... You know, we had it one year, you know, everybody was getting together for potlucks for the big holidays. So it'd be like the Thanksgivings, the Memorial Days, sometimes the Labor Days. Christmas is kind of that, like, immediate family type stuff. Like, so it'd be like my daughter and, you know, me and, you know what I'm saying, or, you know what I'm saying, my nephews and things of that nature. Then we might, you know, depend on what's going on. Now I've got to the point where I'm kind of like more open, period. Like, I want to try to see everybody I can just because, you know, shoot, tomorrow ain't promised. But when I was married, we did, we kind of did the split, but I'm a goofball. So I'm like kind of the life of the party a little bit anyway. So wherever I go, it's like, depending on what it is. But if I feel like the energy is getting too long, it's time to go. I picked the best for last. I ain't going to even lie. Pick the best for last because, like, I want to end it on the good note. Like, okay, we're going to go here, have fun. And, you know,
all right,
over here, I know if I'm going to go over there, going to have a nice couple of good drinks, going to laugh, and we're going to forget about what the issues about. Like, I want to talk about business. I want to talk about business when it ain't time for business. Like, look, so what's going on? So how your 401k looking? Like, we'll talk about that on Monday. Like, where the games, where the beer, and where the food.
Exactly.
If you don't want to talk like that.
Hey, what's up, sis? Thank you for sharing. Thank you for
that's crazy.
Being a part. Shout out to you, Shaquila.
I just don't know now if I get I don't know if I get married now. I don't know how I would do that because I normally get along with everything. I want to start doing getting together with with the fellas, with you know what I'm saying, with the fellas more on the holidays. You know what I'm saying?
Separately?
With the kids and stuff like saying like, hey fellas, we gonna get together, bring your kids, let's have some fun, you know, throw the kids in one aspect, like maybe throw the kids in the basement, go up there and do my thing like and like that. Just because, you know, I like that kind of stuff, man. I do like that. I like the board games. I like the competitive. I like doing all that kind of stuff. Like
getting mad when he lose.
Yep, getting mad.
He's the biggest crybaby to come down.
Man.
Y'all play Monopoly?
Huh? Yes.
Yeah. I ain't a good Monopoly player because I get pissed.
Yeah. Hey.
Because I'm like,
I'm somebody will not make a deal with you. I said, nope, you got to break me out.
No, you can't even play, bro. I'll tell
I'll tell you what makes it real
I
bad.
give all my cash for the boardwalk. Like,
no. My auntie, and I'm going to tell you, this is why, when you just said boardwalk, this is why I hate this game. When you finally get the big money properties, nobody land on them. So I had Park Place, boardwalk, I'm like, yeah. So I'm sitting there like, y'all gotta go through hell. You gotta go through hell. And they go right to it. I'm like, you know what you got? You know where the money at? Really? Yeah, you gotta get Marvin Gardens.
No, listen. I tell people all the time. For me personally, when I play, I get the cheapest property on it, which is Oriental or the light joints. You know what I'm saying? You build on it for $50 a house. They landing on that joint when they come around. They hitting it. and I rack up right there. Then I make you make stupid deals and give me your property.
That's
and
why I'll
build
make
on
this.
that.
That's why
I
I'll
love
make
that
deals
mess,
with
man.
people.
I love Monopoly, bro.
But yeah, I mean, like I get the ones like kind of like the upper lower ones. So because like I know the house is gonna cost more, but once you land on them, it's like dang, it's $1,200.
Man, it's like almost pointless to get the ones on the big money side.
Yeah,
people
because
go right
there's
through.
only 2 of them. Then you like it's
Right.
like that one
Especially
thing
at the
skip it.
beginning, I'm like, I love when if I buy
Right.
them up in the beginning
Uh-huh.
and then give them that monopoly and take those lesser ones. I'm
Oh, you
like,
sound like Auntie Linda.
hey, I'm like, yeah, go ahead and spend
Well,
$200 a
my
house.
Auntie Linda, she will
Please.
just get you cornered.
That's
You get
it.
her there, you like,
Uh-huh.
man, what I do? She like, yeah, how about you give me that property over there in that railroad? Like, man, no.
And people will stay in. They surviving in the game. They think they winning. Like,
But you ain't winning, man. You just see one time she got like she had got a block. You had to go 2 blocks and get past. I'm like, man, this ain't even right. I gotta hope and pray that I get over there. I'm trying to hope and pray I land on the one property I got.
My goal is, like I said, when I get properties, like I want to at least get like on the same street. So when you come around, you gotta give me some money. Like anytime you go around the board, give me some money. Give me some money. That's how I look at it.
So that's true.
Your street dice games, your street dice experience will help you out.
That's true, Trish.
It will help you.
Everybody land on railroads. Okay, yeah, they normally do. When I try to land them, man, but it's just crazy. The other game, let's say utility properties too. And yeah, you can get them, but that first street, if you can get them low properties and just buy them that first street,
you good.
You automatic people landing on.
Yeah, I don't want no
They start getting the hotels like like we good
And
to
you
go.
build $50 a crib? Come on, man.
The only other thing I like, what's the other one we on? Taboo.
Taboo, man.
I ain't really never played Taboo like that.
We gotta get you a dime over here to play that.
Wait, Taboo. Is that the one you gotta act it out?
Yeah.
Okay,
And it's like you
No,
can't
I
say
love
the words
Taboo.
on the
Yeah,
thing.
I love Taboo. Love Taboo.
And we be on it too. It be like really bad. And you can't say that. How you say that?
Another great game
I
is the
missed
five
game when you
5-second
invited me
rule.
to make it.
5-second rule is another great game.
We don't normally come out y'all way because we'll come out to his house.
Okay.
Because we started doing that all of a sudden because they was coming. You know, we try to give the West Side a little break. And we'll go out there like we'll just travel. Man, that's a long way. I'm like, they imagine them. They travel all the way over here too. But I mean, it'd be fun. That's all it is. Just that and what else?
Linda
Cards
said,
Against Humanity.
Linda
I
said
like
Black
that
Card Revolt. I'm gonna tell you something about Black Card Revolt. Listen, listen. So Black Card Revolt is basically like a black culture game. It's like okay,
It's race.
I'm gonna tell you the crazy thing. The most hoodest people lose at that game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like my wife don't like. She didn't watch like all the black movies. She got all of them right and won the game. You know.
Yeah. Man, you have to play. If y'all play, you'll be like.
I like it though. But it's like.
I love board games. I love getting everybody together when we just doing it.
Yeah,
I'm competitive as hell.
Yeah.
I talk
Man, you go.
and I'll be in
You'll
there.
love
So
that
I
because we
love
be going. We
that,
had.
man.
Well, I ain't gonna talk about the one time, but
One time I got in trouble.
I mean, somebody always get in trouble, so it's funny. I'm like, what was that? Remember Riante?
Oh, dog. We actually had it the worst.
Oh man, Quilla, my cousin Quilla.
I would never play games with Quilla.
I love her, but I just be like, man, bro, why did you just say that about your husband?
When it comes down to games, ain't no husband or wife.
She gonna say, man, don't give it to Riante. He ain't built for this. I'm
Oh,
like,
I like Quilla. That's what's up.
Bro.
I love playing with people like
we
that,
just
man.
laugh. We just laugh
About her husband, man, bro, I done broke up with her.
I like
Yeah.
that.
She was like, you ain't built for this. I'm like, damn, what did you just say?
She play.
Oh, yeah, she be all there. We be like,
Yeah.
well, why'd you just say that, boy?
I like people like that, man. Yo, dumbass kid, act out the word.
Man, it's
I'm
awful.
like, duh. I'm like, nigga.
I remember my ex, she was bad like that because she be like, it's just a game. Man, shut you don't get to play. You don't get to play again. I hate when people say that's the loser talk.
It's just a game.
It's just a game. Is that serious? We're not getting paid. Yes, we is. I want to win. I can't stand the loser talk, man. That's the loser's favorite word. It's just a game. Come on, guys. I'm like, no, I want to win. I want to win. I don't care if it's about 1 point. I want to win. Hey, Ed. What's going on?
Hey, Ansel message be like 2 o'clock in the morning and says some crazy shit.
I told you crazy, man. He gonna be here in
Crazy, bro.
December. He gonna be here in December. Man, I can't wait.
He gonna be wearing his hunting clothes
Man,
too.
I cannot wait for this dude to get here, man. I cannot wait for that show. I've been looking forward to that like for a minute now. Ever since he said that's when he could be able to come. The other one I want to talk about, like Hot Times this week. They ain't really sell. I don't know if y'all really peeped it out. I know we don't like talking about other people's shows because we the best show. But Breakfast Club, I know I ain't the only person that done peeped out that it's so much tension between all three of them that it's almost like, you know, what's going, especially between
Charlamagne.
It's looking like Gina and Martin between Charlamagne and Angela Yee. Because they even talk, you know, like you talk, but y'all not really talking to each other.
It seemed like Envy and Angela is that they're more back and forth.
Yeah.
Then it's like, all right, they asked Charlamagne
over there, so
they can try to feel like, hey, well, you're not out. Like I heard they one show this morning, and it's like they were going back and forth, and then Charlamagne just said something at the end, and it's like,
yeah, you can tell it's the thickness in the atmosphere with them. I don't know if they.
That was the Gucci Man thing that brought that.
Yeah, you remember that Gucci. Mm-hmm. But my thing is that why you so mad about it if it ain't true? Well, let me take that back. Because you can be mad about something that ain't true. But my thing is that y'all do this to everybody else.
Yeah, come on, man.
I remember when they grew up Michael Blacks, and what I didn't like was that like they pick and choose who they want to praise and who they want to go ahead and try to hold. Like I felt like, hey, if
Lena, I agree with you. They about to dismantle. I think that's
like Kevin Hart was wrong. And they took up for Michael Blackston. I mean, no, Kevin Hart was wrong, I feel. And then once Michael Blackston had said his piece, they was trying to hold him and say, well, maybe you did this and you did this. I'm like, damn, like, how is this man wrong? Y'all just picking and choosing. You know what I mean? So,
yeah,
like,
he bought you. They got their favorites. They got
their
their favorites. There's some people they like, man, we ain't touching. Like, I don't know, like I was bringing up to Mac. This is what I want to bring up before we get to anything else, where they said, if any of y'all know who Amanda Seales is.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not the biggest fan of Amanda Seales, and it's only for one reason. It's because I'm all for her. I think that out of a whole bunch of times I'm right a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like you throw it out there like I'm right. You know what I'm saying? If I'm wrong, okay, prove it. But she the kind of type that when they try to bring up the stuff she do wrong, she ain't hearing it. She's like, oh no, we ain't gonna talk about that. I'm gonna tell you how crazy the Breakfast Club. If y'all got a chance, we ain't trying to help them with no ratings. But it's the interview she had on there where she said, look guys, don't take it easy on me in this interview. Like who comes on an interview and says that to, you know, like people that's supposed to be your friends? Like, why do you think you take it easy? Because, you know, people say that y'all my friends and you'll take it easy. And that's exactly what they did. Because every question, Envy tried to ask some questions. She's like, oh, we're not going to even touch that. I'm like, then what's the point of them? You talking about, you know what I'm saying, that? It's just like if we had, one thing I can say on here is that we so impartial. We go by what the actions are like. Look, this is the actions.
Let's go there, but then we got to be real.
Yeah, then we just be real like, look, this is where it is. This the action. Like, we go by the actions. We might throw our opinions in there, like say, look, this is my opinion, but this is the actions. And I like, man, why they, you know, but on here, like you said, it's just like Charlamagne and like it's like I feel like they all getting a dose of their own man. They can dish it out, but they can't chase it. What's my man name? The Deezus, Mero
and Deezus.
Yeah, Deezus. Yeah. And they came on the show and Envy was so in his feelings.
Oh man.
Yeah. My wife, right? It was
he was like, yeah, pussy and dickhead. I'm like, damn.
You can tell.
Like, that was real, you know what I mean?
My man, Mero, he was ready. He was like,
they was trying to tell. They like, bro, why you so?
Yeah.
Boy, chill out, bro. What you so? You know what I'm saying? Coming up here with all of that hostility for it to that extent. But nah, man, Envy funny though, man. Cause you know when he was cheating on his wife and got caught up. That man was on there. She a bird. She a bird. I'm like, bro, you just smacking that up though, bro. Like,
yeah, I know, and I saw the way you was talking about the bird, Erica Mena.
Yeah, I said, bro, she ain't too much of a bird.
She ain't that much of no bird.
Right.
Like, I ain't seen it, so I know why you got it. Like, I seen it. Talking about his wife. Yeah, man, on the show. And then, what the...
I love you, baby. I love you.
Can't believe this. I'm like, man, look, you messed up. How you mad? Just like he did, like just like you just said with Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart cheated. And he got
Stop
caught.
giving that
And he
man the
was wrong.
pass.
Yeah.
And then
You
when
know
he
what I'm
was
saying?
passed, oh,
It's
yo,
what it
I
is.
cheated before this, what I did, and I did. But when Michael Black said, oh, you did this, you should have did, let's go ahead and call the girl.
Why
I'm
you
like,
kicking me while I'm
damn.
down? Kevin Hart do that a lot. Why you kicking me while I'm down? You know, I don't do that. Oh, who cares you don't do that as a comedian? But it's comic gold. Nobody is above it. If Bill Cosby can be made fun of, bruh, I mean, one of the people that's arguably, because he ain't no Mount Rushmore, but I mean, if he could get talked about, everybody can be. Well, first of all, everybody get talked about. Nobody's immune from it.
Kevin Hart, big money.
Thank you.
That's all he was trying to
close.
push. He was
You
trying to
getting
push
there.
it through though. He like, yes, you supposed to be my man. Yeah, but you've been on SNL joking on people. Bill Cosby done been on there getting joked on. You know what I'm saying? It's what it is, bro.
Envy is too sensitive.
And it's
Yes,
not
it is,
because
bro.
he light skinned. It's
No,
just
it's just because he's sensitive. That's it.
Oh, yeah.
He just said because I'm gonna tell you. I don't think Charlemagne is sensitive.
Nah, he's not sensitive.
I don't
He
think
ain't
he's
sensitive. He sometimes actually out of everybody on the show, I think that if they do dismantle the show, he the one that's gonna be able to thrive.
Yeah,
Uh,
because he thriving.
Because I don't think lip service thriving, to be honest. Like, I don't.
She doing smooth. She touring right now.
yeah, she kind of boring though.
That's what I was gonna say. To me, like she's boring. It's not like like.
Cause she always play that middle ground. This and that, blah 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 blah. I guess like no, you gotta say yay and nay, man.
I like Charlemagne, man.
I like Charlamagne.
I think he pretty cut and dry. He has his favorites, but he
Yeah, but he couldn't.
he'll say it's his favorites. You know what I'm saying?
He'll even say it like
he pretty straightforward with it. It is what it is, and I love people like that.
so. I mean, basically, like I really want to get into while we just right in there. Let's talk about it, man. Somebody tried to steal our topic a while ago. I was looking at one of the things about narcissists. I don't know if y'all watched. I'm telling my age, but it used to be Lex Luger. When he got to WWE, he had this character called the Narcissist. So he would come to the ring, because saw Lex Luger, he'd buff to the mud. He'd have a mirror in the ring. He'd be looking at himself like this, posing and stuff like all this stuff. The Narcissist. And one of the topics that we got in there is talking about when you feel if you're always a part of, if you're always a part of the issue, and the only thing that remains the same is you, could you be the problem because you're the common denominator?
Duh.
You know what I'm saying? And most times, because some people don't believe it. You know that, Jack. Some people don't believe that. Some people don't believe it. Like when you look, if you having a problem with everybody, it's like if you go to every job. And I ain't trying to be sexy, but this do happen. I see a lot more guys happen to now, but normally it's women. Like they always something happen on the job. This person, this person, she always out for me. She always talking this, and then that person leave. You go to another person come in. You got a problem with everybody there. I'm like, you don't ever think that you possibly are the issue. If you the only one, the only thing that's changed, every variable has changed except for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you think you might be the problem? You ever had to tell your girl maybe she might be the issue?
Man.
It's a bad conversation, I'll tell you that much. So it depends. Like,
No, man, that shit. It's consistent as hell. I had listen, my ex, like first of all, I'm dumb as hell, because she told me what it was. She was like, I had 2 boyfriends before me. She was like, they were really great guys. Awesome, amazing. I'm like, so what happened?
I think I
I agree with you on that. Sometimes you literally get caught up in the same.
Of course, but that's rare.
Yeah, that's
bro.
rare. That's the unicorn. I'm about to say, man, we about to get a unicorn. I'm about to say that's the unicorn.
For real.
But that's but other than like you said, it's
consistent.
I done seen people. I'm like, man, no, you can't. If you ever just sit back and look like you just don't say nothing, you be like,
no, that's you. That's you for sure.
That's you, bro. Like I seen, like y'all did, like man, he didn't do. I'm like, man, no, that's you, man.
Yep.
Like you tripping.
I hate the people that you see on social media. I don't got no real friends. Nobody stay loyal.
Maybe you ain't loyal.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, if you can't find nobody,
You ain't got no.
Everybody get a friend. Even
you know
snakes
what I'm saying?
got friends.
Come on,
Yep.
man.
Even snakes got
There's something
lizards.
wrong with you too. Take a look at yourself in that damn mirror, because that don't make no damn sense. Come on, man. Come on.
He just said like even snakes got lizards. I would tell somebody that tomorrow. I'm like, dog. I done seen it, but it's crazy, man. Cause know, some people, like, I'm just thinking about what he just said. You'll see all the time. It's like the same miserable people. You know, ladies will say the same thing, like, man, all these fakes out here, I'm the only real one.
Oh my God, I hate that mess. Good Lord.
I'm the only real one. Like,
fakest motherfucker.
like you're always going through a different batch of friends. You the defect.
Everybody around you always got to change. All right, different circle. Different
You the
circle.
part that's messed up. You the one that's on recall. Man, we gotta get rid of
That's a recall.
We gotta get rid of this bitch. Talk about, man, oh yeah, man, man, you fake. Like, nah, man. I done got to the point where I realized this is why talking pays off. You know what I'm saying? Or, no, self-examination pays off. You sit back in the situation, you might be mad. Everybody get mad at first. But then you gotta take this time, like, man, let me chill for a minute. Okay, let me see what happened. All right, okay.
If you could do that with yourself, you could self-examine.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna happen right away. Because for me, it don't happen right away. Man, let me not even talk about it. Let me just go away. Man, I'm tripping. And I stormed off. Then I have to come back. Okay. That was
You
me.
a realist.
That was me.
Yeah.
And then leave it alone. But then some people, like, they'll never admit.
Oh.
I'm like, bro, it was all on you. You call that an apology?
Seriously.
But even I who was it? Kevin Gates.
Start calling them out. I ain't about to do that.
Hey, nah, but Kevin Gates, even though I don't listen to his music, but he said he's a real interesting person. Like when he talks, he said something like, you know, and then I had to reflect on me. If somebody's ignorant or somebody's stupid, you know, you get away. You don't try to. You can't talk to somebody ignorant. You find out they're ignorant. You know what I mean? Hey, I stay away because all of this is like, all right. That's where the confrontation goes. Once you know, it's like, all right, if you're ignorant, I'm ignorant, we're all ignorant. But it's like, you know, if I can sense that you're ignorant, I'm going to get away from you. You know what I mean? And then that's just the best medicine.
You know, and we just agree, because I want to bring up, I'll let you bring up what you, because I know you posted on your personal page too. But that go right back to, I put a post under his post where I said, man, you can't expect wisdom from foolish people, man. Yeah. You gonna bang your head against the wall all day on that. That's why when you, like you said, you see the same thing. I see it all the time. I look at them stats. I ain't gonna even lie. I'm afraid of people.
Me too.
Because I start seeing them too much, and it start like kind of resonating in me, and I just can't help it. Maybe that's just the type of person I start getting my spirit. I'm like, bro, like, let me get out of here. Because all you do is talk about you fake and stuff like that. Like, man, you can't put on the page. And I noticed, and we probably bring that another show. Oh well, I can bring it up now. I did an experiment for like a month. People didn't even peep this out. I put negative stats, some negative aspect stats, up compared to positive stats. And the amount of attention I got on the negative was like 10 times more than I ever got on the positive.
Yeah, that's what social media is.
I was like, you know what that means? That people, this society, they fall in love with negative.
But I think that's the world. Think about it. On breaking news, anything that's bad happening, they don't put, like, even let's just use athletes. They don't put how much, you know, community service they do or, you know, non-profit programs they do. But the second they cheat on their wives, the second they get into drugs, or the second they do so, you know, do an Antonio Brown, that's breaking news. You know what I mean? I think that's the world. That's the world. Like we look for the bad news. That's what we entertain.
And that ain't changing.
For real.
It's getting worse.
Yeah,
it's getting worse. It's getting worse because the more people get, this is why I was just saying, like, there's not a lot of, man, I'm just going to get together with my fellas, you know what I'm saying? Start biting y'all out more and stuff like that and doing it, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, I don't want to get too attached to the social media because it's almost like the anti-social a little bit because, like, you just now talking, it's a movie called Surrogates. Man, if you ain't never seen this movie.
I want to say
it is so good with Bruce Willis in there, where people stopped going out in the world and they had robots going out for them while they was in their home, and they was growing old while they was at home and all decrepit.
A little bit of it.
I watched it,
man. It's crazy, and I'm like, this drunk is headed like that. People rather like do this pretend stuff and just go out and live and just embrace people a little bit. I'm like, so it's just crazy when I see it, but most of the time, like, you know, we just saying that. I just don't like people that's always, when you always trying to flip it on other people that they might be the problem. I'm like, you better start doing some self-examination, man. If you can't beat everybody, can't be wrong. Everybody can't be, oh, this the wrong person. This the wrong person.
I think Lee even said it's accountability. Accountability is key. Like I said, ain't nothing wrong with being wrong. You just, examining yourself.
Yeah, my baby mama like that too.
Oh, she's always right.
Yeah, always.
Yeah, I mean,
you're never wrong.
Never.
That's not even possible.
Never, ever, ever.
Like, bro, you
Never lost.
Yeah, I think you probably need to change your surroundings because you the problem, bro. You the problem.
Asshole.
Now, I think about that. Just like kind of going right into that. I get asked constantly when people talk about. I remember before. What I'm saying, I got. We're talking about relationship wise. I never understood people that always said. I saw to get into it. I saw a meme one time that said, "It's a lot of single women out here because they don't like good men." And of course, they only got one like.
How many comments to get though?
Yeah, it was about 50, 100 comments on it. But it was funny because I was thinking about it, and somebody asked me like, "So, do you really think that it's that many bad men out here or bad women?" I'm like, "No, I just think that people, you might have to come into a grips that you might suck at picking mates sometimes." Mm-hmm. Sometimes, I mean, to be honest with yourself, I mean, like I stopped doing it. Like basically, it's I think some people be like, "Oh, this is completely off subject," but can you give single mothers manly advice on raising boys with behavioral issues? If not, tonight on another show, please, thanks.
Oh. Yeah. Can we touch on that now?
Yeah, we can touch on that now.
That's a
before
great
we get
topic.
into the next one.
That's actually a great topic.
I'm glad you understand that.
Let me see.
Looking at this.
Idiot.
You looking at like.
This is why I think that worked for me. Like I said, my mother was single and my father was out of my life. So, he was out of my life, and what I liked it what my mother did sometimes. She kept me around positive. Guys, think about I've been around Randy since I was one, and he's always been that role model. I've always been around Randy, and now I've been around my uncles or somebody. So I'll keep them around somebody that's gonna keep them on the right track, somebody's gonna care about them. You know what I mean? Because you're a woman, you're his mother, you're his parent. One thing I don't like is when women say, "Well, I'm the mother and the father." You can't teach a boy how to be a man. You know what I mean? I think if he doesn't have a father in his life to show him that, and it sucks to say, he got to learn that on his own. But keeping him around positive men, a great man is going to get him there and show him the way and help him with those mistakes that they made that he don't have to make. That's a great way to start. That's a great way to start. There's nothing wrong with letting other men, especially positive men, in your son's life.
That's the key one.
But just as long as it's consistent. As long as it's consistent, I think one thing that would hurt me, like let's say if I had a guy that was positive and he was gone, or like, all right, I know a guy for a year and he's gone. It's like, okay, it makes it feel like, all right, well, am I like not a factor, or is it is it people around me, or is it me? Just make sure if it's somebody, a cousin, a relative, or somebody that's going to be close, a coach, a teacher, anybody that's going to be around them consistently, that's going to give them that positive reinforcement.
I was going to, go ahead, no, finish it.
And the thing is, we want to make sure that they don't glorify things that, like, so for example, like, all right, they see, hey, the dope boy get the respect, or like, the guy who messes around or beats him or whatever, he gets the respect. You gotta show them the win, like, hey, you know what? Yeah, this guy does the right thing. This is the war, and this is what's going on. Yeah, everybody's gonna have the difficulties, but they gotta see the large picture. They gotta see everything for the long run. Mm-hmm. But this thing like right now, everybody want to be a trap star, and that's who's getting paid. Everybody want to be a rapper.
It's so funny that she brought this up, but we have all kept talking about this. Everything go right back to what we're talking about. I know you were gonna say something, Jay, too.
No, I was gonna piggyback off what Max said. I was laughing at first because I was gonna say my mother, my pops wasn't there, and my mother, she kept me around, a lot of positive men. But then I thought about it, I was like, man, I shouldn't say it. Those are my uncles. What I'm saying? My mama had a lot of men around me that was coming through the house. But the church that I went to, I grew up Jehovah's Witness, and a lot of those brothers that were there, like, they took a hold. They was like, all right, come on. And again, a lot of positive role models. You know what I'm saying? Family men. Men that saw, you know, okay, this is a boy that's just with his mom's. You know, what can I do to impart something on his life to help him out? You know what I'm saying? And it's funny, a lot of these kids now are being raised by the internet and everything that they see. Like, they literally follow that pathway. I was just talking to my boy Troy, and his cousin is on trial right now for killing somebody. 17 years old. His pops wasn't there. Didn't really have, you know, anybody, no real man around him that he could learn or gain anything from. And again, if you listen to rap music, if you watch these videos, if you watch these blogs and, you know, continuously look at that life, you start walking down it. And he walked down that path. That man's gonna go to prison for maybe the rest of his life. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Off a decision like that. Because he didn't have any other positive role models around him to influence him in any way. So what's that, Asa? Yeah, like I think a thing that you need to do is find a positive role model somewhere. If you don't have anyone personal that you know around you, what is it? I know Big Brother's got
that Big Brother Big Sister program.
Yeah, program. They have, you know, certain things like that, but you have to have a man around your son. I don't care. Not to say, you know, Chris Rock said it best. I love when he said it. You can drive a car with your leg.
I love that.
Don't mean you're supposed to do it. You know what I'm saying? You can raise your son as a single mother. You can do it. But a man has a place in every child's life, especially his sons, especially boys.
And I just want to add what I said earlier. What I mean when I was talking about, you know, Doughboys and all that. Like, don't get me wrong, they have the best character as well. What I'm saying is that you shouldn't be around. He shouldn't be around people that's gonna move him to that lifestyle. You know what I mean? It's some guys that are dope boys who are the most humblest people in the world, or they're you know what I'm saying? I've been, you know, been in a situation where, you know, it was dope boys that kept me on the right path. Like, hey, you don't do this. This is why you don't do this. You know what I mean? I don't want you to be forced to do something like that. So I don't want to say, well, hey, he's a drug dealer or this person's like that. You shouldn't trust him. You know, but yeah.
Shoot. I mean, I think everything. I think. I mean, shoot. I think what happens in life is the big examples I love the most is this is what I could say this as. I think that when men and women start trying to deplete who's more important in their life, the mother or the father, you already start the conflict. That's number one. You've started a big, huge conflict.
And you're lost.
Right.
You got to understand that the mother and the father are both needed. It's vital. And when it came to the fathers, you know, this would be why it's so important is because fathers, they give their kids identity. They give the kids, not just the sons, they give the daughters identity. They give the daughters the first view of the type of man that is an example of what she want to be around. That's who she ends up falling in love. If you ever, I guarantee, if you look around, you're going to see two different types of men that women are around. They're either the ones that is an example of the father, absentee father, or they go on town the other way. They use it as just the opposite. Like, I don't never want to have a guy that's going to be absentee or not going to be in and out of my life. What I would say about the son is that you can only be the best mother that you can be. And that's awesome. That's it. Be the best mother you can be. It's you know how many single mothers to raise outstanding young men that's not women, not abusers, not losers, they're out here doing outstanding things, became great fathers in their own right, and they're doing the right thing. I think what it is that when everybody start trying to play somebody else's part, play your part to the closest perfection that you can. That's what all you need to do. And let me tell you something. I know about a lot of single mothers that I've been around and I've seen. They kind of shy away from discipline. They shy away from discipline because they feel because it's such a lack of the other parent around that they kind of overcompensate for things. I ain't gonna let them get away with this. I'm gonna kind of spoil them a little bit more just because this person here. And that's not gonna work. Spoiled boy is 10 times worse than a spoiled girl.
Heck yeah.
And you don't want that. You want to put him and have him at the same standard, same respect. Just understand that discipline is not hate. Discipline is love. Because if you don't discipline them, it's got a world out here that's going to discipline them, and it ain't going to be no kiss and no hold at the end of the day. You either got a spot in the grave or a spot in the jail cell for them. So just understand that. And they love to have them because it's free labor. So all I would say.
My mama really loved me because she beat the shit out of me.
Hey, me too.
Hey, your mama Jamaican? Okay. I think my mom was Jamaican because she used to hold kitchen bag, be in a tub with stitching cords, belts. Man, my mom was inventive, bro.
And you know, and like I said, the best thing that you could do, you have positive. I told somebody, I was like, man, I ain't have this good man in your life. You just you be what you want. And I know that don't make sense, but when you growing up, you could easily use every excuse in the book to become the individual that you want to be or you don't want to be. Mm-hmm. You're supposed to use it to say, I knew my father, Randy Johnson Sr., good man, really good man.
God rest his soul.
And the one part that I knew that I wanted to do when I became a father, I was like, you know what? I am going to shower my kids with love. There's never gonna be a day that go by that they don't know that I don't love them. It ain't gonna be with gifts. It's gonna be with my time, and it's gonna be. I'm gonna say I love you 100 times a day. I'm gonna say I love you to the point. I'm gonna have a closeness that you're gonna always see me. When you look up, you at an awards banquet, you're gonna see me front row. You at a sports or anything like that, you're gonna see me there. Field trips, I'm gonna be there. And I pride myself on doing that. I'm like, man, my daughter is never, ever gonna know how it feels to chase me. That is something that'll never happen. And I'm like, it's always gonna be me going after her, seeing after her. And they're like, so I'm just telling you, Asa, because I hear a lot with a lot of good mothers. I know you're a good mother. I know you are. Is that don't get in your feelings when you have to discipline your kid. That's the biggest when it comes to boys. Oh man, I got it. Well, because this only gonna help them to get, or it's called order. You just order them.
Period.
That's it. You just set them up in order. Beatings never hurt. It hurt, but it gave me direction. Because my mom and dad, you know what I'm saying, they didn't play no games. My dad used to make a joke out of it, talking about, man, I'm about to put that Kenny G CD on. I'm like, come on, I ain't talking about you put a Kenny G CD on to give me, well, what you did? You put Kenny G on. It is what it is. And the funny thing is, I love Kenny G. I love jazz, so I don't know what kind of twisted individual that makes me.
Damn, that's some good Kenny G. Whoa, daddy.
Fucking psycho.
So, and like I said, it's just crazy now. I realized the biggest thing I realized, I can't believe she got over into this, but that's cool beans. What I realized about being a father, man, it's man, when you trying to be in your kid's life, this my heart go out to every father. That's why every time I hear everybody anything, my heart go out to them because I'm right there with them and I know it. When you want to be in your kid's life and someone is like badgering you so bad to keep you out of it, I don't know what woman, self-respecting woman, would want to keep their kid out of their, keep the kid out of the father's life. Or even the other way around. What man would want to do it outside of abuse, neglect, and something that's going to be detrimental.
That's it.
Why would you want to do it? Even if he didn't have a job. But he would say, man, I could pick him up every day from school. I could be there with him. I'm going to do everything I can do, what you got to do. Everything's cut off that I got to do. And some of y'all just evil. And this they say women is men too. Some of y'all a lot of that come from bitterness, resentment, hate, unresolved issues you got with the parent, and you take over like everything else from the other person. I'm like, man, you're supposed to live life. You didn't want them, so why you so egged up about them? You should let them be that way. I never speak any evil word about my ex-wife to my daughter, and never will. You wanna know why? Because I want, first of all, kids will see everything. That's number one. Eventually, in due time, as you grow up, you're gonna find out if the parent that you might have been like, Well, you gotta let me see my daddy. You gotta let me see my mama. If they ain't about nothing, you gonna eventually find out. You gonna find it out on
I
your
went
own.
through that same thing.
You gonna find out like you ain't let me see my dad. You ain't doing it. Then you find out. You know how many times, you know what I'm saying, I done seen, you know how many kids, young men I had to pick up, you know, for football practice and things of that nature because like, hey coach, yeah, my dad said he was gonna be here. They been sitting out there for hours.
Yep.
Dad's waiting on dads to never come.
Yep.
I'm like, man, so you just gotta get to a point where you gotta, if you got parent in life, I don't care, like I said, I don't care about that job crap. Money is one part of it. I know fathers right now that pay child support. I mean, like,
In full,
geez.
crazy.
And they got to do it and never see the kid. They don't have nothing to do with them. If the kid called them today, like, why? Look, you get paid. And they that cold with it. So I just, when it comes to that, I'm like, man, let people be. Time is more important because you're gonna forget J's. You are gonna forget those gifts. You're gonna forget the jackets, all the other stuff. But you won't ever forget time. The one things I told somebody around time, I remember hearing my dad cheering my name out at track meets, at games, and everything else. I remember that because I remember hearing his voice more over everything. When we, and all the stuff that's going on. So that's what Rihanna can never say. Oh, my dad. Right now, you'll never hear her talk about anything I bought. She'll talk about the time she was with me. Oh, me and my dad did this. Me and my dad did that. Oh, we went to the museum. We went to this. We went to out there. I was like, I'm exposing you to everything. So that way, when any man come along, it ain't no standard to be like, I don't want you saying that you don't like guys. I want you to just be the opposite. I want you to like guys. But I also want you to have a standard that he gonna have to come with something better than you pretty. Like my dad been telling me that my whole life. You got something better than that. You know what I'm saying? I told my daughter, I'm like, as good as I am, I want to be the minimal standard. That means I want somebody 10 times better than me. I want somebody to come in here. And then the flip side of that people don't forget about, especially being fathers with daughters, I'm like, I want you to be a good woman to him. Especially if you deserve it. Don't bring him no heartache and no heartbreak because, you know, on both sides of it. So people do that all the time.
Yeah, I ain't that man either. You can't, my daughter, you know, when it's that time, you can't come to me, you know what I'm saying? You got a good man that's trying to do everything. Yeah, and oh, hold on, baby girl. He seemed to be doing everything that he need to do as a man. What the hell, you know what I'm saying?
That's the kind of father you should be. The man you should type of be. You should be able, I want to be able that when my son-in-law come to me, if he ever has some issues, I can look at both of them and be like, yeah, she wrong. Or he wrong. Like, I need to work it out. This is where them vials come together now. Better or worse, like, get it going. Because so many people do that. They want to take sides. I'm like, when you get married, you can't divorce kids. You always have your kids, but guess what? You his wife, he your husband. Figure that out.
Yep.
And if y'all don't want to try to figure it out anymore, go about y'all business and don't be bitter when y'all see the other one get happiness or whatever, how you want to do it. So I know, AC, you took us all over the place, but that's cool beans. I like that anyway. Because that's a big one on me. That's sensitivity on me because I love kids, man. I don't like that junk. That's Kenny G was a G. Yeah. Man,
No, yo, my man, he said people like getting their ass spanked to Kenny G today just for different reasons.
I can't remember Andy.
Damn, bro.
Carlos, I see you, man. What's up, man? He said, time is way better than money when it comes to kids, all the time. And twice on Sunday. I remember telling girls, telling me my, I remember girls telling my name out, yelling. I'm so stupid, but I'm so tired. I said, I admit, woo! Oh, there you go. See, and I thank you. Okay, hey, since you see what I'm talking about, I admit when she was talking about the discipline, I admit I used to be like that, but now I don't mind being like that. Kind of rephrase that because I don't know if CPS might be watching.
I'm trying to get all of you.
And Monopoly at the end.
Yeah, Monopoly. I might be the answer, but Monopoly. Like, nah, man. Kick his ass across the room. Like, whoa.
Fucking hammer one, so it's like, whoa. A hammer. Like, shit.
But I think, low-key, I just think discipline saved lives. I can't believe they when they took it out of school. I remember going to school where it didn't happen a long time.
Like that,
but, you know what I'm saying, I got the ruler. You know what I'm saying? But that was about it. But
when I was living in Jamaica, they did that shit.
So how's like, I know you Jamaican, so I know y'all whoopings are way worse.
Boy, I done got beat with everything but everything. My mama
about the same here. About the same
yeah, bro. I mean,
but
like,
you know what? I think I'm gonna say something though. I'm gonna be honest though. But you know, I see the discipline and the respect
It's there.
is different.
Yeah.
You go over there, it's a reverence. It's stuff they won't ever do.
Dude, and that. Listen, I grew up. So I was born in Jersey. I grew up in Jersey.
Jersey.
So my school was a hood ass school, like nothing but blacks and Latinos, and just horrible. Like this ranking was a complete F. You know what I'm saying? And the teachers, like, they had the worst time because they couldn't even teach. You know what I'm saying? They was basically babysitters. I had got in trouble for doing something stupid. And my mama is the only real mama for real at the school. So she gonna bring her ass up there.
Yep.
And I'm shaking in my boots. And I remember the teacher. I remember the situation, man, Mr. Geiger. You know, my mom was like, I'm not one of these parents like them. I'm a real parent. He said, no, you're the standard. This is what it should be. You know what I'm saying? And that's what my mama was, man. Like,
My mama came in her robe.
my friend, like, I'm 26. And a lot of people I went to school with are dead. Been to prison or out or in prison currently. Like, that's real life. These people really, like, live that. And my mama whooped my ass. I was like, There's certain things never even crossed my mind of doing. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. I'm in line to a certain extent because she beat that line right into me. You know what I'm saying? And I know some people feel certain ways about getting whoopings and things of that nature. I don't know what else you gonna do.
I mean, like I said,
Figure it out
I got
for you,
big. Don't get me wrong. Like, it's sometimes, you know, I think I deserve a whooping, but it made me the man I am today. But I just think, like, now, like, even what Randy was saying, like, I think, like, now the whooping should be like the last resort. You know what I mean? Like, especially if there's no way to get you explain, hey, this is why I'm giving you a whoop, because I told you to do this and you didn't do that, so therefore I have to do this.
I just put that on there. I just put it, shared it on there. I said, discipline, what's your viewpoint on it? I know y'all been commenting, but keep commenting on it too. I said, Carlos says, yeah, it does, especially when you explain to them why they had to be disciplined, because you want and know how they better than whatever they done. Yeah, absolutely. See, first of all, I think what happened is that somewhere down the line, some parent came along and said, I don't want to do that because I didn't like that for whatever reason. And then instead of trying to be the parent, they want to be on the same level as the kid. And you can't be on the same level as your child and expect to respect. Like, me and my daughter joke around all the time, but she also know when it's, okay, he's serious. You know what I mean? All right, let's say, how do you feel about fathers whooping their daughters?
I'm scared.
Well,
You know,
I got a real funny
scared.
story with that.
I'm scared.
I probably give him my daughter, the very first time I gave my daughter a spanking, she was 7 or 6. And I told her, like, hey, baby girl, did you clean your room? She's like, yes. And I went up there, the room was jacked up. I'm like, baby girl, you didn't clean your room. You lied. She's like, oh, like, you can't lie. And this where, Carlos, you kind of brought it in too, where you got the communication. I'm like, you can't lie to daddy, because if you lie to me, that means you don't love me.
You tricked
And I can't trust you.
He tricked
I'm like, and I was like, now, I got to do this because, one, at that time frame, I had sons there, and if they had did that, I would have been in their behind. So I was like, now you got to hold your hand out. So I was like, tears just welled up. And I'm like, now go to your room and you clean it up. Okay? Yes. And then I went to bed, she's like, oh, God. And I remember her mama came down there like, you can't do that. It's not the boys to do that. I'm like, get the fuck away from me. I'm handling this right now. Because I was so mad. But I think that it can't, it's a certain, I think that you have to. As a father, you still got to do it. I just think that you can't do. Like I said, discipline is a form. You ain't beating them to high death.
But my mama came close. But
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And I think what it is, but you look at that like it's like I think now what it is that we just see some things like, okay, sometimes like, yeah, you beat the mess out of me, and they could have had a conversation, but I think like you said, it takes the good with the bad. I just think now I don't have to get to that point. Now the voice is enough, or it's the respect. It's been established. Now, okay, just do it, okay. And then, like you said, some kids, some daughters, I ain't gonna lie, daughters tread the line more than boys. Daughters will try you. I mean, thank God I got it, but okay.
I think to get to Lena's question as far as like as fathers, why we don't want to whoop our daughters, because we don't want to like see them cry, see them hurt. Even it's like, especially like we're doing it. Give you a great example. So Allison was like 3 months. She was 3 to 6 months. I took her to the doctor, and she was going to get her shots, and so I held her down to get shots.
Damn.
And so as she was getting the shots, she was looking at me like, "You're letting them hurt me." And my soul was crying, and I literally was crying with her because I'm like,
you're wrong.
Oh, fuck you. So I'm like, I'm holding her, watch her get these shots, watch these doctors give her these shots, and I'm crying because she's in pain and I'm letting this happen. So it's like, all right, if we're spanking them just to see them cry, it's like, oh man, like, I'm hurt just from seeing them cry. But, man, dog, I was sad.
I feel you.
I was sad the whole ride. I'm like, baby, them motherfuckers hurt you.
I just think that it can't be a difference. I think you got to be able to discipline your kids.
But that's what I was gonna say. I feel like I have to be tougher though.
When it stopped,
what? As far as
age,
whoopings? I started getting whoopings. I went to college. I was like 17.
And I was trying to be funny, but I think it's like it depends on the kid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
If
Like,
you're doing some consistent dumb shit, like
I mean,
my thing would be like, I think the whoopings go from the belt to like.
come on, Bill.
To the infinity gauntlet, like you go up there like, what you just say?
This
You're like, go get my infinity gauntlet.
this will be
You
something.
better not steal none of those stones. You better not take that steal. Oh, you took.
Hey, because we used to get whoopings naked. So I think when I got grown, I kept clothes on. So my dick got bigger, so she would see it no more. So he had to fight me. Oh, you want to whoop me, mama? You want to whoop me?
Auntie, now you said that. Auntie, now you heard it, right? Yes, they did. Yes, I did.
Look, I'm sick. She was a sick individual. Like, look, me and my she'll be like, y'all get naked, right? Me and my brother be naked. She was like, if I see a dick, I'm gonna beat y'all worse.
What?
Yes. So we had to hold our dicks while she whoop us on the floor. I'm like, oh, that's enough, mama. That's fine.
Hey, let's do this though. I'm gonna put it like this. Lynn, love you. Cause what did you do? You got a son with a master's degree.
Jersey.
Okay? You got 2 dogs. Every single one of your kids are thriving. So don't tell me discipline don't work.
My mama got them hands. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I remember one time I called myself being slick one time. I told my mom, like, Mom, you gotta whoop me. That was the worst decision I ever made in my life. Cause I was like, man, you can't wait my daddy goes. She came up. That just looked like Zorro.
It's Zorro.
In the dark. Like, I'm like, oh!
When I got bigger than my mother, I was sitting there, I'm thinking, what you gonna do now?
I thought the same shit.
My mom put the belt away. She said, okay. But the thing is, she put that fear in me already. I had that respect.
Yeah.
She said, all right. Oh! I said, time out.
For real.
Oh!
I tell you, it was just so, like I said, it was just I think that's what's missing with a lot of families now when it comes to discipline is that now y'all kids think they can take y'all.
Man.
They got no respect for you. They think they can take you.
Facebook is a horrible place because these kids be taking their parents too.
I'm like, man.
Listen, I ain't never even came close to I barely tried to block shots from my mama. And these kids be like, what you say? And still be living in your crib, eating your food.
And you know the crazy thing about mothers is like how you say you block shots from your mother and somehow she still hits you. I'm like, is it somehow they just got that power? I'm like,
she got hands.
Man. But I'm like,
Floyd don't got nothing on my mama.
I think that's real life. I think that's real life. Because the same time I think I blocked my mama's shots, I got hit like 4 more times. I'm like, damn, like, I block it faster than this.
They got a good one too. She just come with another. She said, is there such thing as overboard when it comes to this? Absolutely.
Of course. Yeah.
That's called abuse.
Yeah. And you know the difference. You feel the difference.
Yeah, it's a difference. Like, I really believe that.
I think it gotta be a reason. It can't be, oh, I'm drunk today and I'm
mad at life.
ass.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not
When you're afraid to go home because of a certain behavior, like I remember I had a friend, man, you know, and God bless, you know, get rest his soul, man. His father was just a drunk and just would beat him constantly. I was trying to figure out why he never wanted to go home. And he never tripped on it, but I just one time he stayed like real long, just stayed real long. And then I was like, man, we're gonna walk you back to the crib. And we walked back to the crib. So as he got there, father just came through the door. And, you know, I didn't strike me to run, but it happened so fast because he hit him and then he pulled him in there. Then he closed the door. It was like, this dude.
Jordan, see, that's some light skin stuff.
It was like the scariest thing
you like
ever.
shit, dog.
That ain't funny, but
I know what
I
you're
can see that shit. The fact that you get that combo and
get
over here.
It was happening so fast,
terrible.
man. But it happened so like
Breakfast Club, y'all need somebody. These two niggas terrible.
Yo.
man. Oh, see, Trish up here told I'm gonna lay your ass out.
No, listen. Trish is short. My mama short. But when they mad in that situation, it's 6'4".
Oh.
Okay? Out of nowhere. I'm
I agree with
hey,
you on
you
that.
got tall, mama.
Like, how your hands
I say it over this way. I think that anybody that your first response to every problem is a whooping, I think it's something wrong with you.
Yeah, you got
I think it's something wrong with you because that means you ain't got no communication skills. And hey, shoot the messenger.
But I think the child knows. Like for me, again.
I agree with you on Carlos. I agree with you.
If my mother hadn't shown all that love, and I didn't know that was there, then it would have been issue immediately. But because I knew, like I'm getting taken care of completely. My mom's been pushing me to, she was there in every aspect.
I wholeheartedly agree with everything you did because I would have called CPS for my mama if I knew then. But my mama loved all of us. And you know what I mean? Like, she gave her last and everything for us. So, I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong, some of the beatings were warranted. But, like, you know what I mean? It helped her. Shut the hell up.
A lot of bad ones. They was doing some bad stuff too now.
We were horrible. I remember we broke a car door. We ran a car to a tree.
What's wrong with
We did a
y'all?
whole bunch of shit.
Honestly, I remember it got some bad. Honestly,
My brother put the
it'd be an air in the air.
car
It
reverse.
used to be like you feel it in the air. I do it. I'm like, what y'all doing? That's not even remotely a good idea. I'm like, I'm gone.
Dog, listen, so look, my brother opened the car door, this big old tree, and they reversed the car and broke my mother whole door.
Oh yeah, you gotta get
It was her only car. Ooh, she beat she saw my brother back, all ass shots, top, twice. I was like, oh, they gonna die. For real, but I mean that helped us in the long run though, man.
Woo, Ant, why you trying to do this, man? You gotta help us out. Let's say legit white guy question. There you go, white dude question. It says black people have historically voted for Democrats, the party of softening and destroying traditional family roles, pushing hard on single family support, crime bills, and generational entitlements, and in the last 20 years, saying any form of fathering, mothering with force at any level is abuse in kids in foster care system is somehow the right thing. What the shit, guys? Help a guy understand. Well, I'm gonna tell you this. I don't know about everybody else, and I think you already talked about this. I am Republican or Democrat, but I agree with you on a lot. I think Democrats are very soft on that. I think Democrats are just the liberal party. Like, look, do what you feel, and like I've told people throughout history that if you don't do your homework, that's why it's important for people to just do their homework. That's number one. Stop voting just because your mama voted for this. You got to do your research every now and then. You eventually find out, like, maybe that wasn't my cup of tea. You know what I'm saying? I don't agree with that. Because when I tell people all the time, the biggest way to get rid of Democrat, Republican, take it off. Make people vote, run on who you are.
That's
Forget
it.
that. Just run on who you are. Let me hear your viewpoints.
It needs to be a mixture.
You just do that.
Of both sides.
Yeah,
It
just
can't
do it.
vote.
Thank you.
That's
I think
it.
that prevents laziness. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, Democrat, I'm gonna vote. Oh, Democrat, I'm gonna circle.
We've been doing this for years. I'm like,
I'm gonna circle.
but then when you then I get in an argument with somebody who's a hardcore storm Democrat, and they get mad when I tell them, like, you do know Democrats are the author of the Jim Crow, right? They're like, what's the Jim Crow? I'm like,
Jim Crow is?
Yeah, I was like, you know, they the authors of this. So I'm like, it ain't about. I'm just about doing the hell. It's some Democrats that I just don't agree with. I'm like, man, that's stupid. I ain't gonna just, you just saying do this. I like strong family values. I like less government in my business, personally. Less you gotta be in my business, that's all I want. You know what I'm saying? I already don't like the fact that y'all tax me to death. But, less you're in my business, I'm fine with that. Carlos would say. I think, probably is a lack of education on the end. They didn't know. Yeah, basically the same thing. I'm a conservative. I'm not a Republican. Well, Ant, me and you already talk about this, so you already know. Me and you both. I think me and you kind of might be the same. Low key, me and you might be the same. I vote for whoever the.
But I think the difference is the skin color, and I say that because if we look at it like this, if some people say, well, if you're a Republican, you're black, you're a South. Unless like even like when we were talking, I'm like, okay, well, tell me as far as the Democratic Party, how have they helped us, or how have they, done anything? But like, it's answers like, oh, let's say, oh, you vote for Trump, oh, you're a racist, oh, you're this and you're that. But you gotta. The thing is, like everybody was just basing on, you gotta give an education. I mean, you gotta be educated. You gotta do your research and understand like why certain things happen. So like, even prime example, like who we vote for our governors for, the city of Detroit, state of Michigan, and it's like, okay, we vote Democrat or Republican or whatever we vote for. If we still having the same problems, it's time to change, or it's time to do more research.
Yeah, you can't keep doing the same thing. What's that? Insanity? Doing the same thing, expecting something different. But it's just like we got here. And this is the most, I'm telling y'all, if y'all go and look at every argument that you may have, but we have debates here. We all, and I'm telling you, I've peeped that out. God willing, I've peeped out every time. We all have the same destination. At the end, we have the same, solution for the problem. We just got different roles on how we should get there. You get what I'm saying? Like, we know that across the street is across the street. Jordan might say, well, you go over here, flip over here, go do this. I'm like, well, you can dig under here and go there, but we don't still be there. And I think that's most of the problem with society. Everybody, I can't think of somebody that wouldn't want to have just equal down the middle. Just like, because it's poor blacks, it's poor whites. And the problem is that everybody that's in their different little categories, you only look at from the inside sometimes. Because I think you have little people inside each one to look at them. Like, you have some that might be poor whites that be like, the blacks taking all the job money, and then you got some poor whites like, no, they not. They just as broke as us. We trying to get a piece of it. And I think that it's just like, what you saying, like, we just need some education about it. Every aspect of it. Because politicians, man, they serve themselves. They serve themselves, period.
As long as they got your vote, it is what it is after that.
Yep. That's why I love, back in the, somebody gonna be mad at me. Back in the day, that's why I love the American Revolution.
What?
Hear me out.
What?
Because the American Revolution, they went after the British. They said, man, you taxing the fuck out of us from some faraway land, and you got me taxing the fuck, y'all corrupt? Man, we about to start chopping fuckers' heads off. And that's what they did. They started chopping people's heads off. You know what I'm saying? They got to realize, man, we don't trust that. We don't believe in that. We fought for you. Don't get me. We ain't talking about the slavery stuff. We talking about how they went after the. I respect that. They had a problem with it, and they went after it. They're like, man, you the problem. It ain't us. You taxing us. You know what I'm saying? Boston Tea Party. Everything that happened, it was in regards to the taxes. Every war is based upon money. Civil War, money. If you found a war, they talking about, it ain't based upon money. It's two things: money, religion. And then if you put them together, it's either about money anyway, because they go over there with the religious lands, it's because of the money that's in the land. Let's stop it. So,
Ant got to be a realist though. Off this last comment, he said, honestly, the way the Democratic Party tries to guilt black people into voting for them is disgusting. As if they don't want for them that they're not black. How racist is that? You can't have a mind for yourself. All black people think alike. Now who is marginalizing who? Fuck Nancy Pelosi. Now, we do got to be real and understand most Republicans are white.
Yeah, I would say I agree with that.
That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for whatever reason.
And you got to be real. And again, it's not cool for black people to just roll with being a Democrat, but they're rolling with their majority.
Yeah.
Because that's just how people move in life, period, most of the time. Most of the white people, again, when I'm working for Comcast, I'm out there in Milford, I'm in these homes, they got Trump blasting, you know what I'm saying, on Fox, listening to whatever he's saying, because that's what you've been trained to listen to. That's your culture. That's what you follow. Everybody's got again, it'll never happen, but that Democrat and Republican demolishing that and just being straight, government and we figuring out what the hell we want to do, period, it'll never happen. But that would be the best way to actually go.
Yeah, I agree.
Like,
Definitely agree.
All right, we going to mix this thing up completely.
It up. Stop letting you use money. That's how you get rid of all the corruption in politics. You take the lobbyists and everybody else out of it. If everybody, you can't spend money on advertisements. Y'all got to come to the table and present your ideas. Now we get to a little something. We're going to get a little deeper.
Yep.
Like, okay, what did he just say? Not just sound points, you know what I'm saying? Because most people only see what they advertise anyway. Like, yeah, because I'm telling you, when it's like 2 o'clock in the morning, Cat Williams had a good one. When he was talking about, he's like, man, I'm trying to get ready to vote. And he like, everything sounds good to you at 3 o'clock in the morning. Like, do you care about your family? Like, well, yes, I do. Because the dude, they come at the best times. I just, like George said, everybody, you got to do your homework. And you know what? I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't about holding nobody's hand. I think you grown up. You need to get this taken care of. And if you go vote just because you've been voting like this, how my mama voted, that's stupid. Nah, I think that's just dumb. Because you could be in the family. We could be up here in discussion and vote for 3 different people and say why we vote for them, and then still say, okay, all right, fellas, that's it at the end of the day. And it's just like you said, he said he agreed with most Republicans, but how do black people know who other black people vote for in the ballot box? They don't. And you know what? Thank God for that. It should be nobody's business who you vote for. And just go vote for it. Just do your homework. That's how you trust. Just do your homework. If you line up for chicken sandwiches and Jordans and everything of that nature, and guess what? You can do that. But just make sure that you're doing the other stuff too, for the most part. That's all I'm saying.
Bro. That's getting on my nerves.
Bro.
I'm out there. It's called, what is it?
I'll wait for you to bring it up.
Okemos, Michigan.
Okemos, yep.
Okemos, predominantly white. You know what I'm saying? I'm out there for work. They Popeyes clear. Okay?
I wasn't ready for that.
They Popeyes is clear.
I was going to say,
they full too?
Bro, you touch 7, 8 Mile, that thing round the corner, down the street, your mother, grandpapa, and
who has had this sandwich?
I ain't had it.
I haven't had it at all. I never went to, but when I see the line, I'm like, dang, it's right back the line. I'm like, it can't be that good. But y'all just,
bro,
I don't even know if
it's the hype. And I'm tired of black people being so influenced by social media. Whatever the topic is for the day, that it's like they wait for the topic. Oh, Disney came out today. All right, Disney. What's tomorrow, y'all? We need a topic for tomorrow. Kylie Jenner? Okay. And they just go. And I understand things go on and we discuss them, but you should, to be that influenced every day is
for
tough.
For a $4 sandwich,
that's
though.
tough.
And then to be honest, I still don't fucking Chick-fil-A because it's like I go there, I get customer service. That's how I
You
look
said you
at
don't fuck with
Still.
it?
No, I fuck with
Oh,
Chick-fil-A.
yeah, bro. I've been there 3 times the last...
You know who else is stepping up though? Well, maybe because it's just a place I'll go to. KFC. They got this crispy kernel sandwich. That mother was good.
You know,
and I was like, and I'm like, I was like, damn, you know, like how you sit something like, I'm like, dang, this is kind of good for a little sandwich, man. I'm like, that's pretty good.
You know some bullshit though? KFC accepting EBT.
Hey,
They try to get that money. They said, "Oh, we ain't got the chicken sandwich."
Shit. I can't handle nobody. I'm like, man, if I have a store and I can get more money,
EBT good here.
I'm like, come on in. I'm like, the only time I get mad if it ain't working. But outside of that, shoot, man, like I just when I keep seeing it, I agree with you. I just think like so much is geared toward. Oh, that's what we really want to talk. Because Jordan brought it up to me while we talk about social media. Instagram. Tell me what y'all think about it. I heard a couple of people. I heard Nicki Minaj say something, and I heard Cardi B. I actually like Cardi B answer a lot better, but I like what Nicki said too, to a point. They're taking away the like button. I'm correct about that. They're taking away the like
You can see your likes, other people can't see your likes.
Yeah, you can see the likes, but other people can't see them.
That defeat the whole purpose of the gram.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You can't see that people like me.
So, I mean, I would just feel... what y'all feel about that? Because y'all hear about what Cardi said. Cardi said
I
that...
didn't hear what she
I know
said.
Cardi said she felt that the gram was to be so much fun because you just get on there, you take pictures, and people, just like them, and that's it. But she's like, now people been able to comment and do all this, derogatory stuff. And, of course, these kids, now committing suicide and stuff like that. She's like, yeah, I think they should probably block how many people like your picture, and you be able to still see it because that's going to help you out. You can see it. Nikki said she feel like that's not good because it's going people that been making good money on Instagram. Now people ain't gonna be able to see their likes, and she said likes drive their business on Instagram.
That's true.
Yeah, but I will say this on this portion. I would say that basically if somebody likes it and they rock with you, other people shouldn't have to say, oh, it's 50,000 likes. Well, let me see, which I understand it drives, but just like people fuck with Cardi B, they fuck with Cardi B. If she got 5 likes or 5,000 likes, they don't fuck with her. So it shouldn't matter what other people see. Think about it. The first 5 minutes say, oh, she don't have 50,000 likes. I'm not gonna look at it. They gonna fuck with it because it's Cardi B.
No.
You don't agree? Mm-hmm. You don't think so? So all right, we got Cardi B. Let's say Cardi B posts a picture of her ass. Right? Now 5 people had a like before 5,000. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So if they don't see that, okay, 5,000 people don't like this, I'm not gonna like it. If they gonna like it, they gonna like it. You see what I'm saying?
I see that to a point. Yeah, I'm about to say I see it to a point because if you do got a business, depending on what the business is too, and I understand both sides. I like it. First of all, I always thought my daughter asked me about having an Instagram page, and I was, the first question I asked her all the time, my daughter, I said, I don't want to know by age, all this stuff. I want to know why you want one. That's my number one reason. Tell me why you want one. Because if you're gonna say, because my friends have one, that's not a good reason. Mm-hmm. And you know what she said? Then I don't know. So I probably shouldn't have one. I'm like, yeah.
That's real.
I love it. There you go. And I'm like, first of all, and then you know what I'm saying? And then I'm like, and then guess what? You say you gotta be 13 anyway to get on there. You'll be 13 next year. We'll discuss it at that time frame. Do I think that you're responsible? Yeah. Do I trust people? No. And I just know how you got these pedophiles and stuff out there. And that's what I'm worried about. I don't care less about somebody trying to do, some little crazy stuff. You're stupid, but it is magnified now. Like back in the day when people got bullied, it would stop at school. But see, I don't want to hurt my feelings. I would tell my kid to get off social media. If I'm getting bullied on social media, turn them off. Why are you on it? That's might be my first thing when it comes to social media.
For me, it get even deeper. Mm-hmm. Because personally, I've had myself where I was doing certain things, especially trying to show the lifestyle. Mm-hmm. I'm spending money I don't need to be spending just so I could be on the gram stunt. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's big. Instagram is where people go to stunt. That's where you go to
I
see.
definitely agree with you.
You know what I'm saying? Because somebody's Facebook can be completely different than their Instagram. Facebook, you follow everybody, y'all follow each other, it don't matter. Mm-hmm. Instagram, I ain't following you back. You can watch my life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I ain't following you. I need to have 10,000.
I agree with you on that. And Carlos brought up a good one too.
But I think, and I agree, Carlos. I think you said exactly what I was saying. So like,
you popping.
So like I said with the Cardi B thing, if people go like it, they go like it. They shouldn't like it because I'll use a better example.
I was gonna say because that's bullshit.
Yeah, okay. I'll use a better example. If it's this movie, right, and I think it's pretty good, right? I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and watch this movie. We don't say how much it made, so everybody else can watch it. If it's a good movie, people gonna like it, they go watch it. If it's not, they're not gonna watch it.
Hell no.
That's I don't think that.
Really?
Yeah.
No, every single movie you see, they come out number one for a reason.
I think social media.
I'm saying, if you're saying, all right, hey, the movie's number one, that's gonna magnify people to watch it.
I think
that's
social media.
But I'm saying, like, okay, if I see, all right, the trailer and whatever, and if it's a good movie, I want to watch it. It's a good movie, and the work around it's a good movie.
How did Popeyes get so big?
Social media.
No, But we're talking.
No, but
we're talking
I get
about
what you're saying. Yeah, I get
no,
what you're saying,
what
though.
you're right. I can't rebuttal that. But what I'm saying is that if something's popping, it's gonna happen. Like think about it. Like I said,
That's
Popeyes.
real people.
Yeah, but I'm saying like with the Popeyes thing, like I said, it wasn't even advertised, and people went to it because of word of mouth, right?
I'm saying it's
Right.
the influence.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
I just see.
People
I see your
follow
point.
hype.
But we're talking about the likes though. We're talking about
Oh,
like
likes
people
don't
like
follow
thing.
hype.
We're talking about the
Yeah.
like thing.
That's
I
what
agree
it
with that.
was.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So you're saying okay, look. So even with the whole Cardi B thing, like I said,
Matt, can I say something?
Go ahead.
I done seen some ugly ass bitches on Instagram get 30,000 likes. They look ugly in the picture, but because everybody else liked it, everybody else looking at it gets the hype.
And you know what's so?
And that was
I'm gonna
it.
tell you,
I'm
and
like-
I was gonna bring this up just like as soon as you just said that. All social media is high school 24/7.
Yeah.
What's that movie with Nick Cannon in it?
Drumline?
The one where he hired the girl. Well, he got it from another. It was a movie. I didn't want to say the other movie because I'll tell my age.
Love
Like
No
Can't Buy Me
Fucking
Love.
Thing.
Yeah,
That's
like
my-
Can't Buy Me
yeah,
Love.
yeah, yeah,
It
yeah.
ain't nothing but a remake, but Can't Buy Me Love. But he paid her just to say and be around him so he could get popular. That's what Instagram is.
That's it.
And I'm you know, like I said, and Tasha, let me hit Tasha right quick. He says, I think some people are more obsessed about who knows how many likes they have. I agree with that. But at the same time, like I'm gonna give you a good one. And Megan Thee Stallion, right? I'm calling her Megan the filly. First of all, I'm stopping calling her the Stallion. The Stallion is a male horse. So anyway, her page, she got I don't know how many, like 6 million, something like that in that neighborhood. But she easily gets 1 million likes twerking that big old booty of hers. And don't get me wrong.
I don't follow Megan.
I do.
I don't.
And I watch it and I love it. And I never thought I would like to seeing somebody just twerking so much, but she just to me, Megan, it's going a little too deeper than what I'm supposed to say, but she kind of an oddity.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna lie, she's an oddity, man.
Yeah,
she is
she's an oddity.
6, like about the same height as me, and got up. I was like, how? Where did you get this?
All hers.
Bro, and but that's another thing.
She's an Amazon.
Think about it. If she never, she a true Amazon.
Amazon.
She could play Wonder Woman or something like that, and really, Jesus. But anyway, just to, like the God. But it go back. I understand what they're talking about business wise though.
Yeah,
If you like, I think they got someone where they got sales. Where if you go on somebody's page you like it and you use their number like to go into the sales, it help them. So I understand that part about it. I just think that make it help them out, make it age specific. I mean something a little different. But then they gonna find ways around that. They gonna do what they've been doing, lie about their age. So
It is what it is.
I don't know really how you gonna.
It's not gonna be changed.
Thank you, Lena. Thank you, Lena. Megan has a nice. Thank you.
I never saw it. Maybe I never saw it. I never
Well,
saw
I need
it.
to show you.
Yeah, I'm about to say we gonna
She
do
got,
it.
she got one video on there. I said, oh,
I
nah.
never saw it. I never saw it.
And
Hey, Lo,
I'm saying this on
and Carlos,
camera.
that's what I'm talking about, and that's why they upset. That's why so many comedians are upset too. That's why they get upset. Oh, you got these. And I'm like, what? Don't be upset at them.
Yeah.
It happened. You know, oh yeah, I know you've been on the road doing all these shows, but don't get mad like Jess Hilarious. I don't think she's the funniest person in the world, but I ain't gonna mock her hustle. If she get famous and she making her coin, doing that, man, let her do it. Like, bro.
They capitalize on the opportunity.
Yeah, like,
Basically.
and that's with anything. All you need is one. Like I told somebody all the time, you could be in a room with 20,000 people and they give you $1 a piece. That's nice. Or you could be in a room with one person, they give you $20 million. It's about the opportunity, the person that's going to be there. So that's what I think. Who is this? Yeah, you need to investigate that. Yes, you do. Megan Thee Stallion. Yes, you do. I'm just going to be honest. I found myself going on her thing, and it's why I'm like, man, why am I just watching? Like, I got to start watching this.
I don't follow no celebrities. I don't follow her either, but I go to her page and watch that video. I done watched it about 4 or 5 times. No,
Listen, it's an inside joke. I don't know who Megan Thee Stallion is. I'm not trying to.
I told my girl's laughing. You know what I'm
myself.
saying? I was just like, man, I'm gonna turn this off. I had to stop following her. I'm like, I'm stop following because now it's coming up on my timeline all the time. Boom, boom, like, dang. I was like, you're an oddity, girl.
I just like how big, like, later in my life, not later in my life, I ain't that old, but
Yeah,
big
don't say your
women
age on here no
big
more.
women been kind of
Popping.
6'2". Ooh.
I had a friend. My boy at work. I'm not, man. I ain't going there.
Hey, my mind going. Like,
Hey, baby.
my mind going, yo. But yeah, nope, I never saw Meg Thee Stallion, never watched her videos. No, I don't know who she is.
Yeah, but it just gonna depend, like you said, Lo. Can't please everybody, and that's what the world trying to do, but it's backfiring. That's exactly what it is. It's no surefire way to stop what it is. It's gonna go all. I know we say this all the time on our show, but it go right back to what we've been saying back in episode 3. It started home. The parents got to be the dictators of all this stuff going. Not the dictators, but they have to be the influence of what's going on. Your kid, if you don't want your kid all on social media and all this stuff, don't let them be on it. It's a simple thing. But then it's like I said, I'm not trying to hide my daughter. She know the things to do. I just tell her, look, you got to give them clear-cut examples and be real about it. I be very. I don't talk to my daughter like, oh, they're like this. I tell the truth, like, no, you got some monsters out here, baby. They don't care. They don't care that you're a little girl. They don't care that you're 12. They don't care that you barely did nothing. They don't care about it. They'll have your picture and they will be masturbating to your picture. Period. Some of y'all like, oh, you're too far. Y'all don't go far enough. Some of y'all right now got kids, little girls at 9, 10, 11 years old getting pregnant. Y'all got to talk to these kids. Talk to them boys, everything. Like, man, let them know the repercussions.
Even the boys.
Let them know the repercussions. Like, because I would be mad at my son. Like I said, my son was, dude, I'm having a baby. All right. You ready to get this job? What you mean? Yeah, because you're about to work. And you ain't dropping out of school. What? It's hard. Guess what they did it before? You chose that role.
You chose it.
That's why I said you can wait for it.
And that's why we gotta be hard on the girls because and not even taking anything away from boys or men. But the thing is that like once you have that baby, that's your baby. Yep. You know what I'm saying? That baby came out of you, so
like
you're gonna have to work. You're gonna have to go ahead.
I hate that excuse. I know people get mad when they say it, but I don't care. Girl, like, girl, I had this baby when I was 16. Who put the gun in your head and told you to sit there while you got dicked up? Nobody. You made a choice.
Yeah.
You should have thought about that. Guess what? If you lay down and you have sex, that is one of the things that can possibly happen. You better hope that's the only thing because there's other stuff that could really happen. Mm-hmm. So, like, boys and girls, I'm like, man, get over yourself. Man, she pregnant, dog.
Duh.
You was there. Like, bro, take care of your kid. Oh, man, I can't do it. I want no kid right now, man. I'm too, man, I don't know, man. I'm like, I can't do it right now. You should have thought about that. Think about it before you do it. You know what? Best thing ever, Dave Chappelle, the sex contract. Before they had sex, it was a contract. I don't know if y'all see the episode. Yeah, Dave Chappelle had a sex contract.
And he's
like, look, here you go. And all this stuff. And they had all these details. I'm like, have a sex contract. You know how many people wouldn't have sex? They had to go through all it and actually have to read through it before you did it. Like, I would make it, that'd be so cool. Like, do you accept? You know what? Let's actually watch Netflix. Let's actually watch Netflix.
So let's watch Netflix.
Whoa.
For real.
I fell back in all this shit.
Hey, Jordan, you have to reel that. You have to reel that.
But it's just, I don't know, man. You just gotta get these kids in there. It ain't no surefire way. I don't think. But they gonna try it. It ain't gonna work.
It's not.
And then they gonna try to do something else because they tried to do it on Facebook. Remember, Facebook was only college kids for a while. What you thought they're gonna stop? You think a stupid kid now and like, oh man, I gotta put my real age in and putting all these false ages. And then Facebook got to the point like Facebook don't care. Facebook is a publicly traded company, man. They want the money. I'm like, they don't care nothing about that. Like, let's get over it. So, yeah, I agree with you. What's Carlos said? You're 100% right. Some parents are keen on trying to be friends. Shit ain't cool being a parent and separating the two. Yeah, that's. You can build your kids will still love you. I love my mom and my dad, rest of soul. I love all people that show me discipline. I got love for them. But it's a respect factor. Some stuff you just don't do. And that's the same way you should raise your kids. Like some stuff, man, I don't care if I'm 80. My kids are still, I don't know.
I just, with this social media, I think it's, especially Instagram, I think it's across the border though, because, I mean, young, old people are vying for attention. Like never before.
The narcissist.
Yeah, it's tough, man. I've seen I got this one girl specifically who she'll repost the same picture of herself. You know what I'm saying? Continuously, every day. I'm like, man. When I see people every day making a video about their whole day, I'm like, man, like social media is really that.
Yep.
I'm like, that's tough.
And that's
this the biggest thing I seen, and I thought it was so weird. She posted the picture 3 times that day, and then she deleted the ones with the least amount of likes. She deleted, and the one that got the most likes, she left that up. I said, damn. I said, that's tough.
That's
When you make a post, hey, go look at my last picture. Like, that's the narcissism to a whole nother level, man. I mean, that's what it is.
But shit like that made me want to get off social media after that, cause
and you have to.
For real.
But real talk, you have to. You gotta take like that. No, okay, let me do this. That's why like you said, so much like they'll say, when some people, it's just like somebody just said that not too long ago on here. Which one of y'all said that? That people is in a competition for likes now. They love seeing how many likes they got. I got a lot of likes on this. I got a lot of likes on that. I'm like, get out of here, like, whatever. I post it because I just want to post it.
It's truly a mental thing, though. I mean,
yeah.
They've done the research. The pheromones that are released upon likes, it's crazy, man.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is this: social media was really constructed by psychologists and psychiatrists. They brought them in like, hey, how can we keep these motherfuckers hooked to this?
Yep. And you notice how much it got better, and like Mom said, better. But you remember Black Planet,
for real,
MySpace.
Yeah, but
then from MySpace, where it came out, was it Facebook?
Yeah, Facebook, yeah, Instagram.
Facebook right now standing the test of time. What's that? Twitter tried to come into play. But I cannot get into Twitter.
I've never made it. I can't update my life that often.
I'm on Twitter for battle rap, but that's it.
I cannot. When I tried to do it for a little, I'm like, man, what am I supposed to do here? I'm supposed to tweet, and then
I can't update my life.
Taking a shit, just wipe my ass.
Nope.
Took another shit. I'm like, I can't do that, man. I'm like, look, this is just bad. The other one I did do Snapchat for a minute. But I stopped doing Snapchat. I'm like, okay, this is too much. Look,
I never did it. I ain't gonna be a social media like that. I'm like, all right, Facebook, Instagram. I'm only gonna do 2. Facebook, Instagram. That's it. And I barely be on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The last time it's really Facebook. I'm like, look, we get in touch here, and I'll put my story. You'll see me doing some crazy stuff on my story, and every now and then sports. You know what I'm saying? But
it ain't too much.
Yeah. Like, I ain't doing everything. Like, one thing I stopped doing, too, is I stopped showing so much of my pictures of my daughter. That's my pride and joy of my daughter and stuff like that, but them pedophiles make me mad. Like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't stop thinking about it. I'm like, look, maybe... Or, like, when we was at special events, and I was like, I'm like, Randy, you sitting right here.
Enjoy the moment.
Everybody trying to cut that junk off, and let me just enjoy this. There's some things you can't do. That's why now I know, like, now when we go out, we having fun. You notice none of us ever put down Facebook, share on social media and stuff no more.
You go take pictures now.
Because I'm like, we don't do nothing like that no more. Because, like, man, I'm enjoying the moment. If everybody was supposed to be here, they would have been here. So that's how I feel about it. It's only like one thing, because I know we got off, but that's probably cool. Because Nicole ain't here. She'll be back next time. She went to church.
Amen.
So amen, hallelujah, praise the Lord.
She needed to be there before she come back.
Yeah.
Praise the Lord. Shouts to Cole.
Yeah, she said she'll be back. I gotta get there. I'm like, oh man, you must have been sinning.
Hey man, so come online when you was preaching, I was like, damn, Randy was preaching. I ended up sharing that.
I put it on there. I put that bad boy on there too.
Now look at you.
I look.
This nigga was preaching. Now he go.
Woo! I'm still preaching. I still love you. I still love Lord.
Talking shit.
I love you, Jesus.
But
I love
no, I'm saying about this topic because I want to touch this because it was good. It's about we kind of hit on it, but we didn't hit on it. Kind of sort of about the when people have. We kind of talked about this a little bit. It probably expanded on it. Some of y'all know. You ever have someone that get upset at another person for not being the type of friend or girlfriend or boyfriend that you would hope they would be, that your intentions were? And I think people get this messed up a lot when they choose people and they give them too many benefits before they see if they're going to work out or not. You know what I'm saying? You know, and it's crazy, you know, because I remember one time I got mad at somebody I thought would be my boy, but I was mad at the image I had of him instead of who he was. He was showing me the whole time. I'm like, man, you're supposed to hold my bro. Like, bro, you're supposed to be like, but no, you showed me that you was a sneaky dude this whole time. Like, man, I would never catch you to be no thief, man. And he, you know, called up, found out he was doing all this stealing, and you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I'm like, bro, like, I never thought you'd do it. But then I'm like, yeah, Randy, that's what he talked about. Stealing cars and doing all this other stuff. So why would I not think that he would do it, you know what I'm saying, to be around there? So it's kind of like I said, it's kind of sort of like that. It's just that, you know, why you think, you know, are you single? Because, you know, you're attracted to bad quality people. Because most people, I know the game, everybody talk about they single. I love them stats too when everybody talk about I'm single. I'm single for real, like you single for fake. But I'm like, so you're not really single? But I think a lot of people, especially with women, and guys too now, because guys getting kind of really sensitive now too. They get to these women, and I'm guilty of it. I get this woman, and I'm doing everything for, you know, I've done it. I'm doing everything for her. I'm taking her out, doing all this stuff, making sure she's taken care of. And all the time frame, I do see the type of individual she, you know, what she's capable of doing. Like, man, you know, you is kind of a little crazy. But, you know, I'm still just giving her all them qualities, and all of a sudden, bam, something pull out the gate. Like, why you do that to me? But I should have been paying attention in the first place if I had been looking, you know, just at my own. You know, everybody got their little things that they just like. Like, this is what I like. So my things I was like, was the biggest one was like, she gotta be chocolate.
I love me some chocolate.
Yeah, I love chocolate. She gotta be chocolate. And that'd be the first thing I'm like,
Why
man,
you
she
sound
high,
like
yo.
Johnny Bravo?
Oh, baby. And but yeah, like she had to be chocolate. She had to have this little setup point. Had to have this amount of education. Had to have this stuff. And then I got them, and then it was jacked up. I'm like, man, what's wrong with you? They had some issues. They like crazy or something like that. I ain't naming no names. But it's just like I just noticed that. Like it didn't match it didn't match up to what I thought was gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? And then I can admit, shout out to it was some good women out there. Now the one thing I can say is that if I knew a woman was like really good, I wouldn't even mess with them. I'd be like, look, I ain't at that point in my life. You want this type of relationship, we better not. I tried. I'm like, but if she kept pushing, like the screw, it happened.
Can I say something? So listen.
Yeah.
With this topic, I've only had, 4 girlfriends, like actual serious.
True.
Yeah,
I got you.
yeah.
I feel you.
And I had, my second girlfriend was a good girl. You know what I'm saying? Down for me, all this good stuff. She was boring. And I've heard people say, you know, before, yeah, but if she's a good woman, but she was so boring. Like, just boring in every aspect of the way. No ideas, no own opinion, just
Nothing exciting.
nothing exciting whatsoever, but a good person. That don't mean I gotta sit there and take that bullshit and be in there just because you're a good woman. I think people gotta get that too. Like, you can be good and be boring. You don't gotta be boring to be good.
I think people look back at that now because they think because of the bad people they got now. It's like, oh, I was really happy with this boring, nice person versus, oh, I got
Like,
this
no,
excitement.
no.
But you still never, you know what I mean, did anything. So it was like, all right, well, shit. Well, I should have stuck the boring person versus dealing with this hell. That's how it
Well, I feel you on that. You be around somebody, you be like, oh my goodness. Not boring. Not like nobody likes to be bored. Whew. Man. Lena, you ain't kind of lying on that. See, it's going. I was like debating because I knew it'd be a good topic, but I knew it kind of me telling, you know, like some things about myself that I knew.
I talk about myself. I don't care.
Yeah, you know
I
what
was
I'm saying?
cheating.
Oh,
I was
you're a horrible person.
Yeah, I am a horrible
truth.
person.
I
I was
understand
saying
that.
Shit.
Because I'm gonna tell you,
I'm like, bro, this shit.
I didn't have it where I knew she was a good woman,
Yeah.
and I didn't want to lose her. I knew she was good, but I like over here. Man, the good old Jay-Z song, man, Soul Cry. It's one of the best and deepest.
Oh, you about
songs
to say it?
Yeah, it's like, man, I'm just fucking them girls, and I was gonna get right back. That's a true statement, and some, I'm not saying it's right, but it's true at some point. Like, man, I had no emotional connection to them. It was just their opportunity to present themselves. They there. If that was in San Diego, it's gonna stay in San Diego. I ain't seeing nothing again. I'm not saying it's right, but I do say that because you know what? At least I'm gonna be honest. At least Jordan admitted, because I know some women that won't admit that. They won't admit it, and I'm like, that's why you cheated, because you was missing something out of him a little bit. Like, he's a good guy, but you like? And I heard women say they love bad guys, not like beat you up bad, but the edge. They love the edge of this guy, and I'm like, okay, but would you give that all up for the guy that's giving you?
I'm gonna tell you right now, women love the 20. They love that 20%. That 20%, like, damn.
Men love the
you done
22.
thug. We do.
Men love that fucking
I'm sorry. All right, I'll clear it up since Jordan wanted to correct me.
Nah, men
But
love.
no,
they both
but
love
everybody
it.
knows the 20. But it seems like that 20 is more like that 20 will make you not want to wear that condom that day, and you're like, all right, well, shit, yeah, shit, yeah. That 20 make you not want to wear that fucking condom. Straight up.
There you go. You like more? What did he say? What did you do? Say?
I don't know what he talking about, but it's still.
But you like more the 80 or the 20%? That's what I'm putting down. The 80 or the 20%.
Man, again.
Don't feel bad, man. Women do the same thing. Yep, and it's just time. She wanted to get pounded deep down.
Hey.
It's, you know what? I don't know. I don't understand. I wish I could have an explanation for it, but you know what it is? I'm gonna tell you what it'll be like this too. You'll have it, or like you said, not even so much bored. You have a girl that, you know, she doing all that free stuff, all this other stuff, but then she don't do the stuff that you be around her like.
The 80.
Damn, like,
yeah.
Why you ain't clean? You don't know how to clean?
No, listen. I done had the freaky Smurf, you know what I'm saying? And I felt bad, man. This girl lasted a lot of relationships. She was just rolling with me. I'm like, all right, I'm done with, whatever. She come right back. Why y'all never be in a relationship? Man, she take care of me when it comes to sex. I mean, everything I want and need, she do it all. But she just trash as a regular woman. Like, you don't got all the other stuff. I'm out. You know what I'm saying? It was never going to be that. You got to have a balance.
I think them the only relationships I've been to outside of my wife. I think everybody's, I had sex and threesomes. Yeah, I think once I knew she was right, I married everybody else. I never even, like, I never cheated on nobody. I was never really committed to nobody. Like, I didn't really love nobody.
Baby, I got 80% more than his little 20%. And it's fun. I know it ain't even right. It don't even make mathematical sense, because ain't no way in the world I'm going to take, Let me hold on. Let me think about that a little bit more. It depends. Like 80% up front, 20% over the long haul. Well, not in a relationship.
Some people,
because I'm sitting there trying to do like investment in my head.
but even say like even that 20% in the long haul, think about it. Let's just say you had good sex with somebody. What?
You gotta have a little thug gangster.
Dang, Pat. Right? Yeah, nigga, rough me up. Hey, little Pat, like, rough me up, nigga. You ain't gonna do all that, nigga. Tell me to shut the hell up. But what I was saying, though, I think, like, with the 20%, if that 20% is good sex, like I said, that's gonna be the one you have, like, in the long run, or at least I can go back to her.
And Carlos kind of hit it a little bit. I agree with that. I think 20% is more of what you can see. I think it's more outside aspect of stuff.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Sex, but
or a body, whatever. Yeah.
A lot of that got to do with the sex. I can't find out. A lot of that is it's the you know what it is? It's the you sitting there playing the game and she busts out sucking your dick. Like, well, you got to be something to make you drop a Madden controller like.
Duh.
I don't even know what I was doing. It's like women. I bet y'all can say the same thing. Shoot, a gun, a curse, a crack jokes, good and bad, something.
Hold on. My boy Troy, he said this. He want to get back on the show.
Okay.
Oh, shout out to you, Troy.
He can't wait. He want to get back on the show. But we was talking. He said there are women that are excellent at taking care of a man, and then you got women that are excellent at taking care of the dick.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's a good statement.
And he said,
I agree with that.
a woman has to be able to do both.
That's deep. That's deep.
Men cheat when they have women that are focused on taking care of that dick for them. And people, again, it sucks, but to be honest in the conversation,
that take care of the dick, though.
but I'm saying,
But you notice they'll risk it.
That's
They'll
what I'm
still risk it
saying.
all.
Because you need that part of you satisfied also. And women have to understand, you can do all this well. This is still an integral part of this motherfucking relationship. You can't be boring Missy G.
And you know what? And that's like you just said, it's gotta be the same for the guy. I'm like, you gotta understand that woman.
No, most definitely.
You can be taking care of everything, but if it's that one aspect, and I think the weird part about with women is that you kind of never know what it is. It's hard to pinpoint it if you're not paying attention. If you're not an attentive man, you're gonna miss it. You're gonna miss it. And I could be like, if you with somebody, man or woman, you kind of know what's off. You gonna know something off. You may not pinpoint exactly, but you like, hold on, like what's going on? Like you talking, you flirting. Her thing might not even be sex. Some women might complain like, all you do is think about the sex aspect. Some of them would be like, I just want the conversation. Now, on that emotional aspect, I think with women, that's a harder pill to swallow. You know, because if a guy can get your woman on a mental level, that emotional connection, that's gonna be tough. Because, whew, that means he got her. He ain't even had to in the bed yet. He done got her mentally already.
Oh, it's gone.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, it's a wrap. I had a boy talking like, man, he talking, and I'm like, they ain't even have sex. I'm like, man, yeah, it's a wrap. Like sex, she might come back, and I ain't trying to be funny. She might come back, but mentally, she gone. He done connected to her. You don't never talk to her. And I told him like, man, dude, you don't never talk to that girl. I've been over your house. I'm like, man, let me leave.
Listen, and to be real, I had a situation
I'm about to say some crazy. I'm about to say some crazy shit.
I had my little shorty, and she liked girls. Which was cool, man. But she went and did something with a female without my knowledge, which I wasn't even really that bad about. I'm like, you should, what the fuck you doing? You know what I'm saying? But my issue was this. They had went to the movies. I was pissed the fuck off. I said, what the fuck you doing?
Yep.
I'm like, that's where I draw the line. You know what I'm saying? But that mental, that's different. All right, you went above and beyond at that point. Sex can be sex. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
I can divide that. When you go, y'all went to the movie. Y'all know the fuck are you doing?
Yeah,
that's different, bro.
Oh, we went to the park. The what?
The what?
The fucking park.
We went to the museum. So y'all talking?
Okay. You tripping?
Disgusting. Yeah, I'm like, hold on. That was a mad trip because he already know it, and the guy know that already. Man, if I get her mentally, I'm good to go. It take a little, like I said, because like I was telling somebody the other day, I'm like, women are starting to become like men when it comes to sex.
Hell yeah.
So they can put it in perspective and go about their own. Man, that was just, I got that off. That's all I needed. Payback. A lot of women do a lot of stuff payback. But yeah, I just think Carlos, what you say? Oh, Lena. I'm sorry, Lena. I think it just comes down to if you and your significant other are friends first. You know, I would say yeah, but I don't think so because even with your friend, you still if familiarity, man, when you get familiar with somebody, it's easy to get comfortable.
Yep.
And when y'all get comfortable, if y'all ain't having good conversation and y'all can't talk about it, because I'm telling you, normally when and that's what happened. You normally don't say nothing about it because you're like, man, I don't want to offend her, because I tell her, man, you kind of don't do this no more or something like that. But it's just like you said it, you're like, it's just like you gotta talk. You gotta be like, you gotta say when. And Cole, I'm sorry, I ain't gonna touch on you. I know you said don't touch. So we ain't gonna say your topic. We gonna leave it for next time. But you gotta say something. Tell you something like, look. I'm just being honest. I like this. But if you into it, say it up front. Because I'm gonna tell you, if you just doing it in the beginning when y'all together, you still need to keep doing it. to a certain aspect.
Especially if you want to be together 30, 40
Yeah.
for the rest of your life. You can't just stop that.
I done seen the scary thing to me about marriage, and I heard it from guys, is that I heard guys say all the time, man, Houston, I know it's gonna seem petty, ladies.
No, for real.
But they stop sucking dick. They don't suck dick no more. Like they feel like, oh, we're married, and I gotta stop sucking dick. I shouldn't have to suck dick no more. I'm your wife. Like, no, you should suck dick more.
Listen.
You should be sucking dick more.
I think Carl's touched on it too. You gotta have some kind of hoe in you. You know what I'm saying? Look, be a hoe in the bedroom. You gotta
Be his hoe.
You got,
I want to be a hoe. If you do,
hey, nothing wrong with being a hoe to your man.
It ain't nothing to be a slut to your man. Be a, you know what I'm saying? Be a total freak out to your woman. The problem is that y'all don't. You stop. You stop. You like, man, I got it now.
But it is so weird. It's like, all right, you want to be a hoe to somebody that you think you're not gonna, you're just gonna meet and quit whatever.
No, if you was eating booty when you met a
be a hoe to me.
You gotta keep doing it. You can't be like, man, I don't feel like I should do that anymore.
Because it's like I deserve it. If I'm working, coming home, and I'm coming, I only have
no
sex
woman
with you.
ever said that to me.
Man,
like, I don't need to deserve to date something. You know what? Okay. You keep that energy, because guess what I'm about to go out and do? I ain't coming to stay home after work.
Hey! Ladies, be a hoe for your man. Sure.
No, seriously. I think that's a big part. A lot of women always talk about, man. Now, there are men who get everything they want in a relationship and still do some shit.
That's true.
Now, them some fucked up individuals.
Yeah,
that's
that's
just a fucked up motherfucker.
Right.
And that's what we say on that. But in a lot of situations, you got where, all right, I got him now, and women be like, I'm chilling, and you chill. You can't do that shit.
You can't do that. You can't even do that in life. You can't get that comfortable.
Complacent, man.
You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't take somebody for granted. It's every now and then you gotta let your woman know, or your girl woman know. You can't be, if you do the same, like everything you want to do is, when it becomes routine,
Not good.
that means you're not even trying no more. You're just doing it because routine. We have sex at 8 o'clock. Hey, babe, it's almost 8 o'clock. Like, do it like that, man. Like, this crazy stuff. I done seen it. Like you said, you experienced, like, man, I don't want to do it. And then, real talk, when you get out of routine, if you ain't getting out of routine with your girl, you getting out of routine with another
Somebody
girl.
else.
Period. You just getting out of routine. That's why I say when you say that, man, I don't want to do this. I'm telling you, the moment you, especially they like it. Whoa, get it good. Oh man, like dang, sometimes I remember if I say it, then she gonna know, so I ain't gonna say it. But I was say like one time, happened. I like getting something for a minute, and then I did something on purpose just to see if she would do it, and she didn't do it. And it happened like 3 times.
This remind me of that Tyler Perry movie, Temptation.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like that one small thing that make you turn your whole life around.
I'm like,
and like, so you know the part where she's like, yeah, rough me up and do this. He's like, wait, you gonna fluff these pillows up and do this thing right.
You going to the bed. Let's take this to the bed.
But then it's like she fucked up her whole life just because like that one small thing. You know what I mean? And it's like,
that's where that 80-20 come in.
Yeah.
But this is my thing. If it's been so consistent that people will fuck up their life for that 20, you gotta get you a piece of that 20. Period. Men will have perfect lives, financially good, spiritually, mentally, all of that.
Yep.
And they bite that fruit. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You got your lady, your man, they gotta have a piece of that 20.
Mm-hmm.
And it's usually sexually in some kind of way, you know what I'm saying? In that you gotta have a piece of that. If you don't, y'all want this shit to last forever.
I like that.
You can't do it without that.
I like that. I like because the 20. I like that. Nah, that's gonna make me write a book. That was good because everybody's 20 is different.
Mm-hmm.
That 20 that you missing. Because some people 20, it can be intellectual.
Yep.
So you'll be with a woman that's like you can't do that. Like you'll take her out because I'm big on. I should be able to take you out to classy environments, different places, different scopes, and you don't act. That to me embarrassed me so bad, and it made me feel so horrible. If I took a woman there and I feel like she classless, and we in there and around like, and I'm not a big on people.
Turn up, man. What's up, good? We talking about
No, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, look, we here, we dressed nice. You know what I'm saying? This and that. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, I ain't gonna lie. That pettiness, I'll go home and go off on her. What's wrong with you? Why would you embarrass? You know what I'm saying? Like, you in front of people, you want to act like do that right there. So intellectual might be a big part for me because, like I said, I'm like a sex-driven guy anyway. And so, but intellectual, it's like some things, my parts would be all the way on the other end of the spectrum, my 20%. They wouldn't even believe it. Like, just how you handle money. I'll be irritated. I'm like, why don't you just do that? Like, why don't you just pay it? You know, I'm somebody like, you had the money, why don't you pay it?
Yep.
I've been broke. Who cares? You broke, but no debt. You'll get more money. And so, it's like I said, I think 20, like you said, I think that's don't get married or in a serious relationship if you're not ready to fall victim, or you will fall victim. I think.
I don't get that, Los.
Don't get married or in a serious relationship if you're not ready or will
Not
fall
ready.
victim.
Fall victim to what?
Yeah, explain.
Talking about fall victim to the 20, you think?
Yeah, but being, like I said, I just think that, y'all got to talk, man. It's got to be a talk, man. Y'all can't be, it's just like, I remember when Jordan had that, because I wrote it down, because every now and then when I go back and look over the shows, I write down, like, quotes I hear from everybody that's on the show, and I write it down. And, one of them, you just talk about, like, if you can't expect to have a long-lasting relationship if you can't be honest with the person that's supposed to be your best friend. That was what he said. And I was like, that's the most truest junk in the world. How can, it's like us being here at the table. If we can't be honest, you can't be honest to each other. Like, what the hell? It's just like I told my daughter, honesty is where you tell someone the truth, no matter how it hurt them, because you're more concerned about them looking foolish down the line. Like, look, your breath stink. I ain't trying to dog you out. I'm telling you because I don't want you to get in front of these other people and they be talking about you around your back because they're not going to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Or, bro.
They're going to embarrass you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like your friend ain't going to want you to look a certain type of way. Even like with your girl, like, baby, I am here with you. I got your back. And why you in front of people like, yeah, I see her point of view. You get in power like, baby, you get a chance. You might want to call your girl back because you was wrong with that motherfucker. And that's just real. It's like, again, it's like knowing the love language, knowing what you got to do. Or you fall. Oh yeah, there you go.
I think the love language shit is some important shit to go over though.
That's a great thing. That's a great thing.
And I don't know. It behoove a lot of people to go over that and find out. Like, go through it. What makes you tick for real?
Yeah.
What's good for you? And y'all should share that together. Like, me and my girl, we had talks. I was like, yo, listen, I'm a pretty straightforward person. When you do this, I like this. So do this. And that's it. If you, again, these relationships, I think the divorce is a little bit over, 51, 52%?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Most likely your relationship gonna fail. It's right in there. You know what I'm saying? So, you gotta do a lot of shit to make this shit last. It's hard.
It's a job. I don't want people to think the relationship easy.
Yeah. No. Oh, that's my best friend and we can talk. That don't mean shit because it's going to get hard.
Like, best friends, I like
Stop talking
my
over
group
there,
of best friends. You know how many times we done got into arguments, fussing, didn't agree on something, and we looking at each other and it got heated. We disrespect each other, but it got heated.
Yeah.
We'll be like, okay, it happens. But that's a good thing because you won't, if everybody in the group got the same point of view on it, how you ever figure out who wrong and where wrong might be into it? Like man, you might want to think about that for a minute. Like, oh man, no, I don't agree with that. It ain't no blah, 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 blah. It's supposed to be like that. And people don't want to do that. People love, let's say like we said before, people love the destination, but they hate the process, man. I don't understand why people don't understand. You don't like the process of it, man. You don't like going through it, but that's the part. You gotta go through it. That's how you go find out. That's when you find out about yourself. Like, okay, your mate is supposed to be burning off everything about you that you didn't realize was still there on your ass. Like, what the fuck? Like, man, she always rubbed me the wrong way on that bullshit. You're like, oh, it's my ass. You know what I'm saying? It's like
real talk though.
That happened in my marriage right now.
Yeah, it's like you realize, like, oh, that's me. That's me. Because you just something, like, you ever sat back there, like, I'm going to tell you, that couple show we had, and everybody that's seen and watched it, thank y'all again, man. Y'all are doing so good about it. We just keep getting
We appreciate
over
y'all,
over a thousand views, and we just keep going. So keep it pumping. But we had it, and I'll tell you what that did. First of all, shout out to Cole for the questions, and we got y'all.
Miss Cola.
Yeah, we got y'all with the other relationships. So if you do if you a couple and you want to be on there, feel free to contact us. How y'all gonna do it? We'll set you up. But we got another couples episode set up for next year already because I already got 4 couples for it. But
That mess was.
it made you look because you had to really think about. You had to be honest because I'm gonna tell you what happens. You get there, you're on the side with your person, and the first thing you think like, man, I'll say this. Dang. They might not know this. But then it surprised you when you find out like yourself, like, boy, you for real? Like that happened?
Hey, listen, I had to have a couple conversations when I left from that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because again, props to Miss Cola for them questions, man, because it brought some topics out that hadn't been discussed
There you
in
go.
my relationship, and we was like, oh shit. I said, alright. And we had to sit down and really figure some things out. But
That's
Hey,
for
you
kids.
You know what?
That's
You
for
know
kids.
what? Hey, and it was a simple question too. I was like, wow.
The
like,
simplest
the
that make you just say like,
questions. I was like, oh, this is like, is this what I can do to make you happy, or this is what make you feel like this?
And do you know,
Like,
so I'm gonna tell you the reel that boomed me the most is when they talking about who could have sex and who, what days of weeks have sex. That every couple, one wanted more, one was happy with less. One was not so much less, but what we do like,
Yeah.
I'm like, I can do it 7 days a week. 2 or 3. 7 days a week, yeah, 2 or 3. 7 days a week, 2 or 3. It shows you that it's balanced. If anything, if you watch, that's what I pull from it. Like it's balanced in the good relationships. It's balanced in every relationship. If it's not balanced, there's something going on. Like somebody like this and that. You find even about 7 days a week. I can do 2, 4.
And especially
Everybody's
with the show,
balance.
how it was so structured, like, how we had our own boards and wrote, like, hey, what you think? And when I saw her answer, I was like, wow, I really thought I knew
It
that
made you
about
think.
you.
That's
And
why I
they
love
think,
it.
like, oh, like, is that small shit
I
that
know.
you was worried about? And
Even they were surprised about some of the things you said about them. Like, you think like that? Like, but it was like wasn't insulted, but it was like informal. Like, dang, I ain't really thought that.
dope, bro.
it was, man.
Because it
I
make
would
you
do-
think deeper. Some of the questions, like, because you think most people, like, oh man, what about the sex question? Like, that's nice, but you realize that relationships is 10 times more than the sex. That's like you said, that little part of it.
And then it's
crazy.
I think with that, with some people, like I'll say with my wife, and I think probably with your girl or your woman, like the sex part is private. You know what I mean? It's like, all right, I ain't gonna say, hey, I have my girl like this, or I do this to her, or you have other people. Like, like certain stuff is like, yeah, you keep in your household. I mean, if we choose to to maybe comment on lots of stuff, yeah. But I think certain stuff like that is like, you can't tell everybody what you do in the bedroom. You know what I mean? So I think that was cold structure. Those questions,
And it was so good. I
to
would tell you
talk
what
about our
surprised me
livelihood and who we are.
is the women. I can't even lie. I kind of figured y'all, and even with Troy, because Troy, man, we click like this.
Yeah.
I ain't expect I was gonna click with the dude like this. I was like,
Yeah.
man, that's how this click.
Yeah.
And it happens like that. But it was just like, when you hear like some of the things, you're like, okay, the women was like really surprising me with a lot, like some of this stuff. I'm like, because you sit back, to me, it let you know, but I think we surprised the women too, because a lot of women don't think men pay attention. I'm like, that's the father's thing for the truth. Men pay attention all the time. They just don't say nothing about it all the time. Just like, y'all be more vocal about it. What did this thing? The guy be like, I took that.
We just peeped.
Like, there you go. I just took that. Like, the conversation I had it was about children. It was about children. It was about discipline, because I knew that was something on there. You know when there's one thing like, yeah, it's discipline. Like, you always, people got their greatest fears. Wherever you did wrong in the last relationship, and if you did something right when you're thinking of your relationships, the first thing you're thinking about after you get over, like, man, she did this, she did that, you should be thinking about what you did. Now, what did I do in here? That kind of screwed me up a little bit. Yeah,
Feel
realist. You're going to be like, okay, I did this. And now you kind of teeter-totter like, okay, I ain't going to do this. Like, look, I'm big on discipline. Like, I could tell, like, we kind of all are. Because that's what we grew up in. Like, look, I grew up with discipline. I grew up with a Marine, and he didn't play no games. You know, so I grew up with my mother, he didn't play no games. Like, it wasn't about, no, what's the name, it's all about respect. Like, do it. One time. I told you, because if it take me more than one time to do it, that means you saying fuck me. And I believe that now. You didn't think about it till you got to be a parent. Like, you heard what I said, right? Why'd you do it? That means you trying to debate if you gonna do it or not. Man, am I gonna do this? Like, cause I remember, that's what I said. A lot of the women I got, I was deserved because I played. I was like, this worth it. I'm like, that's kind of worth it. I know I'm gonna get in trouble. Maybe I just don't be so late. Like I remember one time I was over there, I stayed on park, and I was thinking about, man, I'm going over here, man. Everybody over here playing football, and over there by Jones. Like I'm gonna wait this out. I could probably just go through the alley and come through here. And it didn't work, but I mean, it waited out. Yeah, that whooping was worth it. But you know, the kids do it, man. Kids gonna do it. I'm like, okay, well you got it, but I'm still gonna get you.
My little mama, man, she tried me. First time I ever had to, you know, kind of get in the morning. For me personally, my household, my mama raised me. Whoever you see, good morning, how you doing? Good morning, good morning. That's it. My daughter came in the living room. I was in there making breakfast. You know, she came, cut the TV on, sat down. I'm like, oh, good morning, Alira. I said, I said, okay, this gonna be the first real moment. I said, good morning, Alira. I said, oh, hey, come here. You ain't hear me say good morning to you? The tears are already coming, you know what I'm saying, immediate. I'm like, nah, we won't play that. You see an adult, you see a kid. Say good morning, then go about your business. I won't do the rude stuff. And that's just how my mom raised me. It's instilled.
But that's good. That's great character.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's easy.
I said, like, you know, the best compliment you could get as a parent is when another parent say, man, your kid's so well behaved. They come in the room. And when I hear that from my daughter, every time I go to a parent-teacher conference, and they just give me some pride, people, I'm like, oh, man, you just do it. I'm like, no, she doing the work. Yep. But it made me feel good when a teacher like, I wish I could clone 30 of your daughter. I told Anna, like, you realize what that say about you, your character as a person? Yep. Like, that's saying that people love working with you. Like, I wish I could clone a whole bunch of them. So, man, Anthony, we are not.
Did y'all watch Dolomite?
Yeah, I thought it was great.
I need to watch it. I didn't watch it.
You didn't watch it yet?
Listen.
I didn't watch it yet.
I not because I'm light skinned. I almost shed a tear off that motherfucker. Cause I was just, I didn't know it was a real thing. First of all,
what, colorism? Like light skin? Like
no, nigga.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
You ain't seen Dolomite.
Yeah, you talking about.
Fuck you.
Just watching the black man, I was like, damn, he was really pushing for himself. He bet on himself. He believed in himself, and it really was making me like feel tear up because the supporters that he had, everybody he had that he was working with, yo, we believe in you. And we want to work with you to do this. I'm sitting there. I was like, I said, damn. I said, man, when you got some real supporters with you,
you gonna do it.
I said, shit.
Even when he was down, old girl gonna say, man, I just feel so low. She's like, you still a superstar to me.
Yo,
that movie was.
I was really sitting there. I was like,
I love that kind of stuff, man. I love that, man. I was like, cause like you said, the first thing he did, he didn't say thinking about getting. He like, man, maybe I could get maybe about 10,000 out of them. But I got my savings, all I got from them. And then we could do this. And what they all got on cue. I need you take care of that. I got you, take care of that. I need you to do that music. Take care of that.
Man.
The kid said, well, I'm going to tell you the most powerful thing. Man, we got your back and we'll do it for free for you. But we can't do it without no film.
Yep.
It was never about the people. People believed in it. I was like, man, that's what you got to get. I told people, man, that's what happened, man. With people, that movie, if you ain't seen it yet,
I gotta watch it.
It's good. Because it's based off the life. I
was watching like 5 minutes of Crystal Sheen, like the cussing and all that. I don't know what it was, and so I stopped watching and rewatched.
Again, when I first started watching it, I was expecting comedy, and fuck the comedy. For me personally, I said, yo, this some real shit.
Yep.
I said, damn, like again, for black people, I think black people, black men especially, should watch that movie. I think, again, everybody's not Dolomite. Everybody ain't the lead character. You know what I'm saying? And that's fine. But when you a strong supporter, and you, man, watch.
That's why I tell people. That's why I be telling. I know people you laughing at me. Maybe y'all too laugh at me too. But that's why I say it all the time. I be so grateful about everybody that support me.
Man.
I do it all, and I don't say it enough. That's why I'm like, what? I say it all the time. I be grateful because it ain't easy. You know what I'm saying? People, they'll come and they'll be like, oh man, y'all was doing pretty good. Like, they have no idea what they had to do. These two guys getting off work, doing all this other stuff. I had to shoot, man, I just had to go to court today. So the stuff is just not easy. It's not easy. You know, like I said today, I'm like, nah, man, I ain't gonna do it. Like, what are you talking about? This like, soon as when you start getting up feelings, is because you actually own to something and you're doing it right. And so when you got people that's in your corner, you remember them, you do them right, you treat them right, and you're supposed to do it. Like you said, you ain't no long, because like you said, I was sitting there like, dang.
Yeah.
Because it just messed me up because I'm looking at it, because it's a part in there, man, where nobody was buying this movie. Nobody was doing the support movie. And at first, and this you see, that's why you know when you have real friends, because they know, that's like y'all laugh at me, talk about how I be tripping. Like, yeah, you just go to trip. But they knew he was tripping. They like, man, I know he going through his moment. Like, you gonna pay your own bill. You gonna pay for these. You gonna pay for them waffles. You gonna pay for that strawberry shortcake. And they all just sit there and trip. And then Mike else says something, he gonna say, and they all look to say the same thing, like, man, I don't know why you tripping. You've been through things 10 times worse than this.
Yeah,
and you done came out on top each time. And every time he wanted to feel sorry for himself, they would never let him feel sorry for himself. Yeah. You're like, man, but that's different, man. This is a big time movie. Like, man, no, but you can do it. Ain't nothing stopped you, man. I'm like, man, you get a bunch of people, and then stay faithful to him. Mm-hmm. Everybody, he's like, man, I want to do this. Every time they say they couldn't be done and do all this other stuff. And another thing I said, and I'm like, I know we done. I'm sorry, y'all. But
I know we
went over, but you know what I'm saying? You know, as long as they view, but at Pop's funeral, I was looking at, I don't know if y'all got a chance to see
John Witherspoon?
Yeah, John Witherspoon, yeah.
And I said Pops. But it was deep because I'm gonna tell you, at funerals, I'm a firm believer. Don't let everybody speak at funerals. I'm a firm believer. Like, first of all, you let people that actually knew the individual and did that, let them speak. Because I've seen it. There's only one funeral I've seen that was really awesome. I mean, that everybody has seen, and that was Muhammad Ali. I thought that was an outstanding funeral. I've never seen something like that many speakers. I don't know if y'all got a chance to see it. If y'all get a chance, they had some amazing speakers. And what, you know, like I said, it's amazing. Like people like Farrakhan, who I think is undoubtedly one of the best speakers you'll ever hear in your entire life. I think he's incredible. He did a good job in Rosa Parks too. But with Pops, they said something. What was it? Marlon? Not Marlon. Sean. Sean was talking about him, and he was just saying that how when he first the impression of him, when he knew, he said, well, I was trying to get here for the funeral. People trying to get here for the funeral. And he said, I thought about what John would say. And he's like, y'all know what John would say? He said, man, you better go get that bag. He's like, I'm already gone. Go get your bag. But it just lets you know about our people, you know what I'm saying? That support thing is like so huge and it's so big. And when you get them, man, thank them. Thank them all the time and treat them right, because that's real, like you said, especially, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, like, this ain't being racist or nothing like that, but it is what it is. I'm talking about just being, like George said, when you're a black man, when you're trying to pour something into something, when you have an idea, it's already rare when you can find people that even just remotely support it. But when you got people that support it so much that they support it like it's their own, and they point like, man, this is great, this is what we need to do, you better hold on to them people, man, and make sure that they good. Anthony, man.
You got
put some hot sauce on my burrito, baby. You know it's good. Man, look, all right, but sure, I'm gonna thank y'all. I know that y'all was in here, and if y'all ain't been to Detroit, man, it was cold, and I work in the Elements, so it was cold today at least. I heard we're supposed to go a little bit back up, but we'll see what it is. But
shit was cold.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah. But like I said, we just want to thank all of y'all.
Yeah, man.
Again, for tuning in, staying, viewing, supporting, following. Please continue to write reviews on our page, recommendations, everything that y'all keep doing. The next live event, that's the next question that we get out of them. We are still in the process of planning that as a group, which y'all know we do everything as a group. We talk about it, period. Other aspect too is, like I said, with the couple show, if you want to be in a couple show, I saw one person that just said it in here, I think it was Lowe's, that wanted to be in a couple show. Get in touch with us. Y'all can get in touch with us every way, either on the Mac, Jordan, me, Cole. Each one of us is on our personal page or messaging on this page. Get in touch with us, and we'll just do it. It's just like I said, keep in mind, if we don't answer, it's just because we're trying to follow with everything. Like we have a couple people that want to be on the show, and I'm just being honest with y'all. We kind of done for the year for the guests. You have to wait till next year, but we got it's crazy individual Anthony coming down, coming down here in December. Anthony gonna be here. We got Thomas Sloan is gonna be here. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be some things. I know I want to get Don back here. Because you're like, you gotta tell us when I need to be here. I'm like,
Hey, listen, she can have my seat.
I just want to see her.
Hey, you know she gonna be like this, like, so, you ain't my soulmate?
Listen, first of all, this my thing. My girl reserved. She more reserved, right? But on that damn couple show, she was letting me. I said, God,
Have it.
where the reserved you at? Keep that shit in. What the fuck you doing?
it's so funny to me.
No.
I like this, but keep in mind, because I got another individual. Right now, I'm low-key got 8 individuals asking to be on the show. And, you know, I like for all of us to be able to talk to you and know you, not just me. This is not no democracy. We do it all together. And I think that's our recipe for success. And I think it's been working and it's continually working. And we thank all of y'all for tuning in and viewing and keep sharing everything like y'all keep been doing and subscribing and things of that nature. We're still working on the shirts. I had a person that was doing a shirt before. The reason what happened is that he passed away. So now looking for another, you know what I'm saying, individual that can go about doing it. So don't worry, you still gonna get them there. Let's talk about it.
Shout out to the custom joint.
So, yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna make a new slogan. Sit your $5 ass down on $5 change. Hey, that's gonna be my new slogan.
But other than that, I mean, I don't know if y'all got anything.
Yeah, I
to
do
say?
got something to say real quick. So for our next topic, I want y'all to do y'all homework. I want y'all to watch that movie from Tyler Perry's called Acrimony. It's Acrimony, right?
Acrimony, yep.
All right, because I had a debate with a few females and the guy about who was wrong in that situation. So hey, we need to go ahead and do that. So when is our next show? Our next show is just us, or is it gonna be?
No, I believe that's what
People don't like my answer to that.
Huh?
But
People don't like my answer to that.
You won't? I won't.
Most people don't like my answer.
I think we might have the same answer then.
Okay.
All right, you might have the same answer. But yeah, so if it's not our next show, it's going to be one of our shows. We're going to let y'all know, do y'all homework, watch the movie, and then we'll go ahead and see who was wrong on that. And then, you know.
It's going to be December the 4th is our next show. And December the 4th our next show. And that's just because Thanksgiving is on the 28th. And we're not going to do that 27th for it. So December the 4th is going to be our next show.
He almost got through the whole show.
Right.
It's Anthony's fault. This is why it's Anthony's fault. This is why. He sent me a message. It was some kind of voice shit, so I was going to play it.
I think that's Anthony. Anthony, ain't you coming on the 4th?
Yeah.
I think Anthony coming on the 4th. It's either Anthony or my Uncle Tom. Or they probably both be here. They both white.
Uncle Tom.
My Uncle Thomas Sloan, see you. He right. I mean, we get it all the time. They're like, Uncle Tom? Right? Like, yeah, Uncle Tom. I'm like, yeah. So either way, one of them is gonna be here on the show. Cole is gonna be here for the next show. But like I said, that the 27th, of course, is Thanksgiving Eve, so we're not gonna have a show on that day. We're gonna go enjoy our family shoot. We might hook up. But other than that, outside of Jay, you got anything to say, man?
Make sure we write that down, the Acrimony joint, because that's going to be a good one.
Yeah.
So that's y'all thing for next show. Make sure y'all watch. You get a chance, watch Acrimony. If you get a chance. And also another movie, just in case y'all didn't watch it, I want y'all to watch Antoine Fisher.
Oh, I love that movie, man.
Okay? And I remember, because this going to some things about a lot of things that, how men, if you've never seen it, I won't spoil for you. But we're going to go into that, talking about some of the, that topic is going to be the healing of man. Healing the man, you know what I'm saying? So, Acrimony.
You need
Antoine
healing.
Fisher. Yep.
You need healing.
It was a deep movie. It's such a deep movie because if y'all ain't never seen it, which it's kind of hard. You'd be surprised when people don't see the movie. But hey, if you get a chance, Antoine Fisher and Acrimony, okay? Good movies. There you go. And then, of course, we're going to be talking about Cole's topic that week, too. Cole, let me see your Cole. I just want to make sure that we got it right. That was the one about the couples. What's that? Oh, yeah. It says, the thrill is gone. How do you tell your significant other that the sex is not satisfying them?
Whew. Just tell them.
Sure, it's so cut and dry. Just like, oh, that pussy ain't good.
Hey, man.
But man, that's about it, man. And episode 10, Keep watching, keep viewing, keep sharing. Our live event, Hell Yes, Hell No. Keep watching, keep viewing, keep sharing. And of course, this episode 11, we got, like I said, episode 12. We only gonna have 2 more. Can y'all, man? We only gonna have 2 more shows for the year. So it's been great. We really appreciate y'all.
It's been a great run, yo.
Yeah, it's been really good, man. We've been doing it good. So y'all gonna have it's gonna be really nice, really cool. And like I said, we looking for some great things next year. It's gonna start off rolling. Of course, you got Stephanie's book coming out. Y'all can pre-order.
Yes.
She did say y'all can pre-order. So if you go to that page, Married to My Addiction, I'm gonna put it on the page again. But man, go pre-order. That's support, man.
She had put an invite for the book signing. It's supposed to be in Hazel Park.
Yep.
At the rec center there, or something along those lines. I'm gonna be there. Yep. So, and I can't wait to get a copy, man. Again, support the people that support you.
Yep.
And
cause she's a big supporter of Unfiltered. Big supporter. So we gonna come in bells. Like I said, we got she told me to pre-order. I'm like, man, let me get pre-order then. Put your money where your mouth is. But shoot, man, outside of that, other than that, we gonna see y'all December the 4th for next show. Like I said, it's either gonna be, we just gonna have that guest here. It's either gonna be 2 white guys, 1 white guy.
Uncle Tom.
Or it's gonna be the white Dolomite.
I can't wait to see him.
I can't wait to see this one, man. Thank y'all for tuning in, man.
Hey, look, this all trying to play, Nate.
Put some hot sauce on my burrito.